Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Wave the Brush. With me, your host, Kris, aka MiniWarGaming Kris, aka the Name Butcher, aka Hey You, Get Off My Lawn. Wave the Brush, the most affordable 120 minutes on the internet on the Wargaming lifestyle. We'll talk about painting, terrain, conversions, and everything under the sun. We usually delve into a lot of painting talk, as well as a lot of what's under the sun, meaning just no topics barred. We'll talk about anything and everything. So if you're a first-time viewer, you can ask your questions in the live chat, or you can ask them, Kris@miniwargaming.com. It's in the description below. And I'm joined today. This is a special episode. This is episode 200 of Wave the Brush, and so I'm joined by most of the MiniWarGaming crew, the important ones anyway.
It's true, the moneymakers.
Yeah, the moneymakers. MiniWargamer Josh, MiniWargamer Steve, and of course MiniWargamer Quirk is late as usual, so he says he's going to join us. So MiniWargamer Quirk will be joining us, and I'm sure it'll just devolve from that point, and we probably won't talk about anything very meaningful.
Is there a way you can see the comments on this?
In the comments?
Yeah, you can be logged in, I think, right?
Yeah.
Are you logged in?
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
I think you're logged in.
Scroll all the way to the bottom, I think.
Sign in.
Yeah. And so, yeah, 200 episode. Joined today. The other MiniWargamers couldn't join us today, as for like Luca, it's like an hour drive out of the way for him, and he's not getting paid. So he said, you know, Kris ain't paying me, I ain't showing up. And you know, Matt and Dave, well, they're busy fellas, so you know, they're not joining us. And Lee, who knows? Lee, Aaron, Rob, who knows? But that's okay, because we're the fun ones anyway, so you know, it's okay. Over in the chat, I can see Cody Roo, monkeys. I hate to ask this, but will there be a Google Doc? No, there's not going to be a Google Doc. I'm not doing any giveaways because last week I asked like what we're going to do for this show, and basically everybody just said, let's just have a bunch of the MiniWargamers in and, you know, have a roundtable discussion about, you know.
Does anybody know my password?
I don't know your password.
I tried all 7 of my passwords. Let's try this again. Carry on.
Yeah. SteveNotPorn.com.
No, it's definitely not porn.
It's not porn? Okay. Yeah, so basically there's no Google Doc. We're not doing any giveaways this episode anyway. I may do another episode where I give stuff away, you know. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So I figured it'd be a special treat, as you know, normally we don't get a whole bunch of us together. If anybody's been watching the Dark Heresy stuff or the Boot Collar Heresy stuff, you know, there's been a lot of you know, interaction there as well. This is not going to be like that, as this is going to be mostly different from that. I'm not saying this is going to be, you know, total anarchy or, you know.
It will be.
Yeah. It very well could be, yeah.
Yeah, it could very well be, yeah. But again, you know, it's no topics barred, so I mean, you know, you can feel free to ask whatever you like of anybody here, right? So, Ben Ellis, hello, Great Monkey Lord and Monkey Minions. Cody Roo, eep beep beep, flings poo at Ben. The Grunt Orc, hey Kris and Monkeys. Anthony B, if I don't see beers being shotgunned, I'll be a sad panda. Unfortunately, we didn't bring beers unless we send Quirk on a beer run, which I don't think
we could actually do.
We could just tell him to stop for beers, but I don't know if Matt would really appreciate us getting.
I think that's the one rules that we're not allowed alcohol on the premises.
Yeah, but from what I understand, he never watches this show, so.
No, he does actually.
Oh, does he? Oh.
Hi,
Damn
Matt.
Hi, Matt. No, we weren't talking about getting drunk in your studios.
I was.
We're not drunk.
We'll just pick up and go over to Cheers.
Yeah,
yeah, it's beer drunk.
It's just beer. I mean,
it's not like we're gonna.
It's like fermented juice.
That's delicious.
Twitchy Kranos. Hey guys, been a while since I managed to catch a live show, but had to make the 200 one. Well, welcome. Thank you, Twitchy. Tavo makes me happy. Monkey noises. Cody Rude, God, it's been a long time. Long since I've been able to an episode. Yeah. It's been a while since we've heard from Mr. Battaglia. Vasily Shimko, hail to the great monkey pimp God and his friends and other monkeys. Dark Commission, hi all. Cody Rude, Kris, Josh, Steve, and a 2-liter pop. What could possibly go wrong? The 2-liter pop. He's not
just
sharing.
cola.
Well, I got my coffee though.
I finished mine too fast.
I found a password, but now I can't see the comments.
Oh, because I got to get
It's,
new
not,
ones.
it's an iPad. No, it's an iPad. I don't think I can see them.
Ben Ellis. He's only late because he's picking up all his ones. Yeah, so feel free to ask questions of Josh and Steve. Whatever's.
I have opinions on everything.
Yeah, ask
Like
Steve.
That's
literally
On
everything.
everything.
I also have opinions on everything, and they are the polar opposite of Steve's every time somehow.
We have to have agreed on something at once. We don't agree on anything.
Usually when we want to go get food somewhere, I think that's the only time we agree.
We agree on food.
Yeah, that's the. Hey, want to go get fat guy food?
Yep.
Yup. That's about it though.
Ghost of Starman Deluxe. Hey monkeys, building a homebrew D&D classes and D&D Beyond while I watch the show today. Cool. Cody Rue, he rolled a one trying to drive unnoticed by the RCMP. Yeah.
If anybody watching knows how to get the comments to appear on an iPad, say so, and I will be more interactive.
With the video? You just scroll.
No, it's not popping up. I don't think you can with the live chat.
Got it.
There's got to be a way to do it.
Got it.
You got to view it differently.
Hey,
Some?
we're 3 people who work on the internet. We YouTube keeps us fed, but we don't know how to do it.
That is really strange.
Interesting.
Because usually it can show up on the side column as well.
And if somebody could say that it can't be done, I'll stop trying. That'll help too. It just can't be done.
Just keep jabbing it with your finger, Kris.
Let's-
That'll work.
Yeah.
That's what my plan.
And how's the audio? Can people hear us right now?
Yeah,
Do we do an audio test?
We didn't do an audio test.
We rolled the dice.
Yeah, we just rolled the dice. That's the way Kris rolls. I just do whatever I like.
I've seen the audio bars bounce over there, so we probably sound pretty good.
Yeah, we look pretty good, but
Well, I brushed
I also
my hair
want
for
to
this.
sound pretty good. So did I.
You brushed your beard for this.
Yeah, no, I do have to every morning.
Okay, I give up. I don't know.
Yep. All right. Somebody, if anybody knows how to do it, please say so. And if it can't be done, please say so. I'm gonna keep trying.
Sofa Bear, I have arrived. Cock King 555, YouTube is being weird. Weird. Okay. Ben Ellis says audio is good. Bob, oh man, missed out again. Have to drive home soon. Oh no. Mikey Egan said should drop down menu on the page.
Yeah, it's not though. Wait a minute. I have to go to. You were right.
What?
I have to go switch to desktop mode.
Ah.
Now I can see you guys. I'll interact more. That's a dumb comment.
That's a dumb
What an idiot.
Oh man, who's gonna answer that? Who else is joining us today? Man, we got a whole sorts of crew. Oh, Greenleaf Audio. Or Greenleaf Audio. Greenleaf Terrain. Audio is kind of bad in my opinion. Oh, too bad.
It sucks to be you, Adam.
Johnny's Chop Shop, Zup, Grunt Orc. Oh, hi, Steve and Josh, too. Ebb and Flow, sup, everybody. Anthony B. First problem is he's using an iPad. Buzzing.
Oh,
Oh, burned. Sick burn.
So Congo of the Jormungand, I would send Josh. Take care of the Josh problem. And then I would send Kris to take care of the Kris problem.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, the question is Steve, if you to send either of the other two at the table to Drakari Witch Battle Arena, who would you send?
If I slowly take them all at one at a time, I'll be king of MiniWarGaming. Wait, I said it out loud.
Stephen Henry, audio is fine. Good. Greenleaf Train. Rest of Canada is RCMP. We are random. Huh?
I think it's for the police force.
Oh. Okay. Johnny's Chop Shop. Thin crust or deep dish?
They're both really good. They're both better than regular, oddly enough.
Well,
Yep.
and
And
when
I love myself from regular.
And when we were in Chicago with Aaron there, and he didn't like that
I
one.
didn't care for it.
No,
that Chicago
liked
deep dish was not good.
No.
I think so. I think my favorite is the Detroit style deep dish, which
What's the
is
difference?
Little Caesars. You know Little Caesars deep dish?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like Chicago
I like
style
my
ham
Domino's
pizza.
deep dish. I order. I'm a fat guy. I order a thin crust and a deep dish all the time. You snack on that thin crust real fast, then you have
The
your
thin
dinner.
crust is the appetizer.
Exactly.
Okay.
It goes down like that, right? And then you eat your meal.
It's a bit of an aperitif.
Something to build the sweat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to get the glands moving.
Just get the breath a little heavier.
Yeah. I hear you. Personally, I like both. Deep dish is good, but normally for just a regular old pizza, I prefer just regular old thin crust pizzas. Nothing wrong with that. Size doesn't matter. Ben Ellis, I'm sure. Well, really, okay. If size,
Here we go.
Yeah.
Look, I'm half Italian, half Scottish.
Okay, so is it overall?
Oh,
Sorry, I thought we were talking about.
Is it overall length or girth that we're talking about? Really, because thin crust and thick crust, or deep dish, right? We're talking. Is it length?
do you
over
like?
girth?
Do you prefer a girthy pizza?
I kind of like a girthy pizza.
You like a thick, girthy pizza.
Yeah, because it often
Well, because
holds
it
more.
feels, it makes you feel nice and full inside,
yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah,
Fills you right
it
up.
Fills you up, right?
But what if it's like really thick, but there's not it's like really thick, but there's not a lot of it. It's really short.
Well, that's not bad either, because I mean,
Like
like
a tuna can
well, because like when
of a pizza.
because you can fold those over, and that's a lot of fun, right? And then you can just
Well,
jam
if
it
it's
right
thick
in.
enough, you
Gobble
couldn't-
it right up,
You
right
couldn't-
in them.
Yeah, you can just
No,
gobble
but
it
if
right
it's,
up.
if it's too thick, you can't fold it, right? It just too much bounce back.
Yeah, you're not doing much of that. I mean, like if you're really, you need a good
I'm getting hungry
satisfying
though.
meal.
Yeah.
Deep dish, and you can just
Yep.
that'll satisfy you right away.
My
I'm sure.
mouth is watering.
Whereas with the thinner ones, you can probably pound a few more of those back.
Oh, a couple dozen an hour.
Couple at a time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A couple at a time, two-hand them, right?
Yeah. I can take two of those, put them together, fit them both in my mouth.
I hope Matt's not watching.
Grim, did I send enough cookies?
Yes.
You didn't
Yes.
send enough shortbread.
Oh,
Oh, you're a shortbread guy.
yeah.
When he sent, I think
he's-
Grim sent
yeah.
shortbread last time.
Yeah.
I gained like 3 pounds that day.
Yeah. No, the last time he made those really nice ones. This one, yeah, it was. They were no. Don't get me wrong, they were good this time too. And of course, the fizzy candy. Everybody was debating whether that was fun. And of course, the M&Ms. I mean,
I think you already got a name for the show. Sofa Bear says, episode 200, a mini Wargamer's girth.
he's asking a question for Steve. How hard and fun is it playing the super upbeat guard in Dark Heresy?
How
And
hard?
For all y'all, what did you think of the fizzy candy I sent? Yeah, that was debatable.
Okay, so the fizzy candy was delicious, and
Yep.
also it's just sugared Alka-Seltzer, which did not help with the burritos afterwards.
I
how
think it
hard
helped
is it
me.
with this group of idiots? It's hard. Hard being super positive when you're positive they're being idiots.
I'm not being an idiot.
That's all you got?
I'm not-
I'm not being an idiot.
I'm not making the right choices, but I'm not an idiot.
We'll see. I think next
not-
week's episode is gonna really set the tone for my character. I think he's gonna break, or it's hard to explain. We've already talked about this a little bit.
Yeah. Next week's episode is going to be interesting because
Because right, I have to deal with the struggle that you just killed the person who's keeping up the quota, but I don't work for the prison no more.
yeah.
So I think I'm on board with the team. So I'm gonna be super positive about the fact that we just murdered an old lady, Kris.
Straight up murder. I mean,
I mean, you weren't aiming for her head technically, I guess.
no, I just took a shot. I can't help it with a good shot.
At the back of her head.
Aaron Seach, late to the party. Hello, Chris and Monkey Brethren. Howdy, Steve and Josh.
Howdy.
Talking 555. Chris. Cats for the
Remember what I told you about
cats
that
for
one?
the catnip god. Nips for the nip throne. Nip throne.
Remember the first part I told you?
Yeah.
Yeah. He always back down.
Yep.
Sorry, something else.
Aaron Seach, deep dish is a gift from God. Yep. Ebb and flow, Kris. People got to work powerful hard to make a bad pizza. I am in a kind of a sewer when it comes to pizza. Not a connoisseur, mind you.
You know what though?
Kind of a sewer.
I love me some pizza, but there is bad pizza. If you have bad sauce, it's a bad pizza. It's that simple.
Yeah, if it's just
And
plain
I
old.
didn't care for that Chicago pasta sauce because that's what it was. It felt like sauce from a can with no seasoning.
Yeah, it didn't feel very seasoned.
Very high acid and no real flavor.
Yeah, it wasn't like a proper like kind of marinara sauce.
Like I love everything but bad food. But most food's good with that guy.
Sophie Berry, episode 200, MiniWarGamers Groove. Ghost Starman Deluxe monkeying around is already in full swing. Congo the Yomangand. I can say his last name. This conversation, out of context, wouldn't sound like talking about pizza.
We were talking about pizza?
We were talking about pizza?
Kris, Josh, and Steve, what's your stance on the Battle Brothers beta FAQ change? It is good.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize that people were still playing it the other way. Like,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
stupid soup.
Yeah.
I mean, I play. Yeah, no, it's just better this way.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a game, the more structure, the better.
Sure.
The more not I don't say the more rules, the better, but the more limitations, the better. But again, more freedom is better. But I mean, it's hard to when you have So when you have a game as old as Warhammer 40K, 30 years of evolution and growth and bloat, the more structure you add to the ridiculous amount of miniatures and the options you have in the game, the better. So generally, more structure isn't always the best way to go, especially for a newer game or a smaller game. But when it's this big, this bloated, this many miniatures, you gotta start putting some boundaries.
Well, because I would much rather run into the situation that you go in to play a game of 40K against somebody you've never met before, you don't know their list, and there's a general expectation of what to come down to. And then if you want to open it up more and say, let's not use the Battle Brothers rule because I want to run this weird, wacky, thematic, fluffy list. Okay, cool. I'd rather take the good guidelines, the strict guidelines, and cut some of them out than try to have really loose guidelines and try to add our own in because that just gets awkward.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
I would rather tell somebody you can do something instead of you can't do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good way of putting it. Yes, for sure.
No, I like it. I mean, and I was happy that the big FAQ didn't affect Maldar. It only affected the Dark Reaper spam.
Because they were up to, 12 points from 10 or something?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, bikes... no.
Well, because they upped the Warlock and Farseer points, but that's not the Skyrunners.
But the Warlock and Farseer point increase is so minimal. Like, it was like, 10 points?
No, the Warlock one was pretty big, because the Warlocks were
35, and now it's what?
55.
55? Okay.
50 or 55.
So, even still, they're a bargain.
Sure.
Oh, wait, what about...
On foot.
That's for what they do, that's fine. But what about the Conclave?
The Conclave on foot went up,
But not on bike.
but not on bike.
Okay.
All the bike versions and stuff stayed the same.
Okay. Then
So
you're okay.
that's why I was happy that it didn't affect me, because I've been playing with the Conclave lately, and I was happy to see that I didn't get nerfed at all or anything like that.
Yeah, no. This big FAQ was spot on. I didn't even think about like this kind of stuff when they added this whole turn one reinforcements only in deployment zone. That thought never even crossed my mind. That is genius. That is beautiful.
I like that. Well, because we talked about how it was such a turn one game so many times.
Yep.
So I think this really helps mitigate that a lot.
Now remember the other previous chapter proof, and it had the beta rules for the smiting and everything. Now is that officially part of the game?
The smite is officially part of the game,
Yes.
but what the change that they've made is that for I think it's Brotherhood of Psychers units, they don't muck around with the limit. I don't believe.
Oh,
because they're the ones that cast on one die.
Right.
But for everything else, yeah. Because that was the biggest complaint about the nerf to smite was the fact that Brotherhood of Psychers units were kind of left in the dust. So they changed that.
Because
that affects me a little bit.
Well,
as an Eldar player,
Warlocks, I'm not really. They're expensive anyway. I'm not gonna like the Conclave, right? I'm not gonna complain about them. Grey Knights, not that good. Not complaining about them doing it. Brimstones, not really not that
They
good.
nerfed
I'm not
them into oblivion already.
It's
Yeah.
all okay. Let them do the smite thing. I don't care.
Yeah, the Brimstone thing I think is well under control now.
Johnny Chop Shop, it's liquor. I'm a rye man.
Beer or liquor, I think it kind of depends on why I'm drinking.
Josh likes white wine.
No, I like cider.
Nice
Mike likes white wine.
Mike Marucci likes white wine.
Okay, the other
nice rosé.
Rosé.
one of the other FAQ changes is that they made commissars cheaper by half. Then they also cut out the limitation on because now regular commissars like 15 points for leadership 8 or 9 bubble walking around.
Okay.
But they've changed the summary execution rule, so it's not mandatory anymore. So if a unit fails, he doesn't have to shoot a guy for a reroll. So if you only fail by 1, and you're fine with failing by 1, you don't get to cap somebody off and reroll and potentially have 5 run away.
So you might see commissars again, but you still might not.
They're more viable than they were before. I'm thinking about buying a couple now just for a couple little leadership bubbles walking around because they're 15-point elites. Or the HQ version, the Lord Commissar, which gets you to leadership. It's 9 or 10, I can't remember. I assume it's 9. He's like 30 points right now for an HQ. And for a cheap guard HQ, to help fill out that sweet new brigade, for the extra 12 command points.
The increased command point thing was smart as well.
Yeah.
Yep, I like that.
Yeah.
Though, I would remove command points from the game altogether.
I don't know.
But if we're going to play with them, let's play with them.
Yeah, I mean, like I like stratagems. I like having those extra little surprise elements. That little boost at that appropriate time that your unit could really use that extra ability.
For some reason, I can't explain this. I wish they weren't part of the codices. I wish there were an extra thing like the open war cards you could add to your army.
Oh, okay, play with or without them?
With or without them. I would probably play with them more often than not, but every now and then, let's just play a game where we're just not going to be really re-rolling every 1 damage last cannon, or...
Yeah.
Or you know what? You need this guy to survive. You need a 6 up to save. You fail it, you reroll it, you get it. Or
but I think what the command points do also is again how they're kind of on this trend of like removing a lot of those random crazy elements in the game. The command points do mitigate that again, like with the rerolls, because if you rolled once and you failed, and it was an easy roll, it was a 2 up, you know what I mean? Like
but that's what I mean. Like
and so now I got it, and I succeeded. When odds say and the background would say something would survive this whole hail of gunfire, and you know what I mean.
But that's so maybe I didn't articulate it well enough. But that's exactly why I want to take it out of the game, because when you fail that 2-inch charge, or sorry, that 3-inch charge, I guess 4-inch charge because you have the 3-inch bubble. It's so like how'd you fail that? All you need to roll is a 3, right?
Yeah.
Like all this re-roll, and it takes out that crucial fail that's hilarious and affects the game. It takes the extremes out of the game, and the extremes are the best parts about the game.
I suppose.
When you make that 6 up save from that last cannon and you hold your objective, or you need to hit on a 2+, and you just roll that 1, or you need a 2-inch run to get to that objective, and you rolled that 1. It's so game changing, but we can just re-roll it.
Yeah.
So I think, don't get me wrong, I would play with it more than I wouldn't, but every now and then.
But I think when you're burning through your command points and you're spending them on other fun stuff. Usually by turn 2, most people are out of command points anyway.
But now we have more. Now we have maybe turn 3.
But that's to encourage. I think that's to encourage people taking more balanced kind of armies.
I hope so.
Brigade and battalion.
Yeah, I think a lot of the FAQ is trying to guide you that way.
Yeah.
Which I think is spot on, exactly the right thing to do.
Yeah, because I mean, because formations like Outrider and Supreme Command and stuff like that. Really, I don't think 1 command point, sure, or 0 command points. You know what I mean? There's no benefit to going with a really kind of funny kind of list. Whereas a brigade, taking the proper HQ troop choices, you know what I mean? Playing a more balanced type of army composition. Yep. Or at least what is viewed
or
as
I can still play the Raven Wing by taking the Outrider detachment. I just know I'm getting next to no command points.
Yeah.
I'm going to get 4.
Yeah.
So for Ben Ellis, real quick, I just saw this pop up. The FAQ, you can only take 3 units of the same type or scroll equivalent. No, that's not what it is. So, read the FAQ again. Yep. It's talking not even about match play. It's talking about organized play.
Only
tournaments.
Yep.
And it's a suggestion of you could try this. That's not even a hard and steadfast rule in that FAQ. It's
not a match play rule. People have to realize that. It's not a match play rule. It's an organized play rule. It's for tournaments.
And it's not even a rule. It's a suggested rule.
Though, if they incorporated it into match play, I don't care. It wouldn't affect
I would
me.
be fine with that.
If you look at most of my lists, I'm redundant. I have two Ghost Sharks or 2 Bike Squads. I like 2 of everything, not 3 or 4 of anything.
And keep in mind, it also for
and
that
Brimstones are troops, which again ignore that rule.
Yeah, look at the bottom of that blurb.
Yeah, all troops dedicated transports ignore that rule altogether, even in organized play, or in organized play, because it's the only place that matters. Sup, Grabby?
Oh, Krabby's in here? Oh, yeah. Sorry, Lord Krabby. Reziel says, what's up? The voice of the Emperor. Hello, everyone. Congrats on reaching 200 episodes. Any tips you can give on edge highlighting? I can never get it to look right no matter how much I try. Well,
Thinner paint and keep doing it.
Thinner paint, definitely. I find lately...
Not too thin.
Yeah, not too thin. I find, like, whenever you're watching those videos, and I'm saying just the dampness of the brush to thin the color out, often what I do is I'll dip my brush into my little pot of water and then just give it a snap and just to release the excess water. And whatever residual water is in those bristles, that's the water I'm using to thin the paint by. So it's really very minuscule. It's just the bristles are just a little bit swollen with water. Use medium when edge highlighting because you'll maintain better control because the paint will get thinner, but will flow with better control rather than water. Water will break down the viscosity of the paint. And I find that using a little bit length of bristles, like the bristle lengths, like the brushes that have a longer bristle length, I find that they do a better job at edge highlighting because, especially if they still come to a nice fine point and you have your color thinned out, you can get into those nice tiny little nooks and crannies with just the very point of the brush and just going, like using the side of the bristles, not trying to do like the bristles down to the surface, but the bristles along the length, kind of like how a violin runs along the bowstring kind of thing, right? It's just like that. It's just running along that edge, and usually that's one of the best ways to edge highlight.
Take one model and just edge highlight it repeatedly, over and over again, same spot. Just keep going. Just practice. It's like drawing, right? After a while, your hand knows how to move where you want it to move to. And another big thing too is I've done a lot of Space Marines recently, and keep them on a holder, keep them on a cork or something. Because if you're holding on that base, you're gonna rub your finger against the back of his leg or the back of his backpack as you're turning him to get this angle, and you wipe off that edge highlight like that.
Yep.
Use a holder.
Yep. Miniature holder, or the steady hand grip. As soon as I put those back in stock. Anything on edge highlighting? You don't do too much painting, but
not really.
Who do you commission out?
Honestly, my technique for edge highlighting is, hey Steve, you want an ogre army? I need some stuff edge highlighted.
Put some lines on this. I love edge highlighting.
No, the technique's relatively simple, and on the few occasions that I do paint anything and I do want to highlight it, edge highlight's probably the way to go.
On the face, every technique is pretty easy. Edge highlighting, glazing, dry brushing, blending.
Coming from a guy who's a professional painter.
It's easy when you're experienced with it. At first, it's scary.
Right. Well, that's the thing. And that's what
It's
holds a lot of
fear,
pack. Yeah, it's fear. It's fear of messing up these techniques, and you know what I mean. And your big expensive models, and but you just gotta take a leap and just give it a try, and just try, and keep trying, and keep practicing. Nobody's really awesome at this the first time out. Just always bear that in mind. Everybody messes up. Everybody falls.
Yep. It's not the first one's not going to look great. The second one probably won't look great either. Eventually, you get to the where you like it, and after that, you'll just start being really good at it.
Yep.
You just got to keep doing it.
Johnny Shop. Oh no, he's talking to somebody else. Vasily, Steve, when will you start live shows on your channel?
Now, I was joking about that before we started this one. I'm a very lazy person. I don't know. I should. But then I have to commit myself to a certain time and do it every one day.
Why
One
not?
day.
Why not? When you're just sitting down at home and you're just painting, and just turn Twitch on and
Yeah.
this is Steve painting.
I set up most of my computer to do all that. I just need to order a capture card to use because the camera is significantly better quality than the webcam, obviously, right? So I need a capture card to put my camera into my tower. But then I forgot to order it, and then I never thought about it again. So yes, I'm near set up for it, and it will happen eventually. But will I do like a regular thing like Kris, where like every Saturday at noon, whatever? No, I don't like that kind of structure because I'll just never want to do it. But if I do them like whenever, I'm always at my desk painting. So I could make it relatively regular, and I will do it eventually. I just don't know when. That's the best answer I can give.
Matthew Adami, Kris, I have a question for Josh. How far are you scheduling games in advance? Is it still 3 months?
It's typically 6 months.
There we go.
But I mean, there's always, well,
Well,
not always.
for
There's
40K.
there's sometimes wiggle room with certain systems.
Yeah, is it like 6 months for every game system, or is it just?
I
like,
won't
say, 40K?
book more than 6 months ahead of time, so that's the standard answer.
Oh.
Unless it's some kind of crazy circumstance, then I don't know. You can try asking. I want to say no for sure, but typically, yeah, it's 6
Like-
months out. But if you contact me
Like,
a
what if you're
month
part
out,
of the Make a Wish Foundation?
I don't know.
Can you say,
Well,
"Hi, Josh, can I play today?
How sick is this kid?
How sick is he?
Little Billy, how much time you got? We're busy people.
Hope it's not more than 6 months, or less than 6 months.
No, I mean, so that could be an example of something where I would break the rules to say, sure, I'll make an exception on that. But typically,
I'm
it's
just saying,
6
I'm
months.
just-
We're
wanna see
about
where
to
the
get a
boundaries-
whole bunch of people on their deathbed coming to the eggs.
Yeah.
I got the beatus.
Yeah. Oh, Josh, I'm dying. Gotta get my one last game of 40K in. Mofo, when you come in here, you better be sick.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's horrible.
Where are we here? Ben Ellis. So, an Army of Legion of the Damned. Can you run that? As I'm not sure how.
Yep. So you can run it with whatever because I think they're elites. You run as the detachment that has the 3 minimum elites. Because they say, I
Vanguard.
believe they say, is it Vanguard? You can take a Vanguard with Legion of the Damned or like Assassins or Sisters or something like that without an HQ, but you get none of the command point benefits from it. So you can still run it, you just won't get any command point benefits.
Which is fine.
Yeah, if you're running that weird of a specialist army, then sure.
Just because they don't have a lot of stuff they can spend personally themselves anyway.
True.
Johnny Shop Shop. Blonde or redhead? Well, you're married to a blonde, aren't you?
Well, yeah. So, I mean, that's relatively easy there.
Redhead.
The gingers are crazy.
Yeah.
But if it's a temporary
That's-
thing, maybe
that's what-
then like that's there's more context to that
You
question.
gotta be a little loony.
and I married a blonde, so
You gotta be a little loony, else I'm not interested. I get bored.
yeah, I'm a sucker for blondes.
You gotta be crazy. That's why I like Quirk. Hey, buddy.
Who? There he is. Oh,
Try to turn your mics on at the exact same time.
what?
It's gonna squelch if you turn one on at a time. We didn't turn them on for you beforehand. We didn't prepare.
No,
Oh, right.
So when Quirk turns his mics on, you get a bit of a static noise for a bit.
Where are we in the comments? Jason Wawanda. What do you recommend for miniature holders? There seems to be a lot more on the market after GW introduced theirs, and some great ones, almost a C-clamp style.
This guy who there's one YouTube
personality.
Bellow.
Chris
Below.
Below. I think you say it all as one word.
Chris Below. He
Below?
sells them.
Yeah, I saw.
They're rarely in stock though.
Yeah, the steady hand grip, trademark, and it's just it'll hold.
TM in the bottom of every one. With Exactobite.
It'll hold everything from 25 mil up to what's the dreadnought sized?
60.
60. It'll hold up to 60 mil.
Well, hold up even bigger. I mean, it doesn't have to be just as
Well,
size.
true, because I had
Yeah.
Rodriguez. I had Rodriguez
exactly.
mounted to it.
Yep.
And, yeah, he's a great big guy. But I mean, yeah, there's a lot out there. I mean, you can use cork if you can go to like any art supply place and you can find like little corks or not cork.
I'll hold your model for you.
Little quirks. he just sits
there.
under Chris's desk like this.
Yeah.
Eating a pizza, picking his belly button.
I don't know, but yeah, there are quite a few out there. The ones that are kind of a C-clamp look, they're not like a clamp, but they're really more for so you can rest your fingers instead of, because a lot of painters, when you're getting kind of finicky into some spots, you end up kind of touching the model, and so that bar is there to help you hold on to, the model without touching the
Pound him
model.
in the paste. Oh, Cody Roo.
Where are we? Grim, did Josh happen to reply to my question about how many dozen shortbread cookies he wants next time?
I didn't see it.
I was
The answer is yes.
Yes.
Dozen.
Yes, dozens.
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 Dozens upon dozens.
I haven't got the beatus yet, so.
We'll get you there. We'll
Yep.
get you there.
Yeah, we'll get you there. Don't worry.
That was cheers for me.
Was it cheers? Yeah. I'm not looking for the summer of drinking.
Yeah.
Might finally do it in for
My
me.
liver just healed.
Yep.
Congo. Bacterial viral scanner outside MiniWarGaming with a guard. Okay, hold it. Scans. All right, you're sick enough to play. You may pass. Instead of like screening for guns, we're screening for sick kids.
Wow.
How sick is that kid?
Wow,
Yeah, how
Josh,
sick
that's
is that?
inappropriate of you.
How sick is
I
it?
wouldn't be the one doing the scanning.
I'm a doctor now.
Turn your head and
Stick out your
cough.
tongue.
Turn your head and cough, kid.
I'm no doctor.
I- Is this how you play the game? Huh? What do you know? It holds a D20.
How many pea sample bottles do you have?
Why? Who's that?
Dark Commission, my model holders are pea sample bottles.
Oh,
Are you like some sort of lab technician? Please say yes.
yeah. Holy man.
Or do you make frequent stops to the doctor or just keep the bottle afterwards? Like I'm
Oh wait, maybe he has a diabetes too.
Please tell me you empty the bottles before you use them to hold your bottle.
Gets one every 3 months.
Dorn Jr. says artisanal grips very exclusive. Ew.
They're probably expensive because they're artisanal.
Cody Reeves says, Steve, you should do some quality control work on Quirk's Pizza, aka, hey, give me that pizza or else I'm going to pound you into tomato paste.
That's why he handed me his pizza.
Oh,
And Steve saw it was like, no.
No.
why? What's on it? Or was on it?
Mushrooms.
I love mushrooms. I just don't like anything that came from Quirk. It probably has something.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, like the undead bite, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, it's bacteria, or like a Komodo dragon.
Just one bite and you're sure to turn.
Yeah, you're sure to turn. You just get sick and turn gray and
Get a dumb haircut.
get a dumb haircut.
At least I have hair.
Oh!
Oh,
And it looks dumb.
Got you good.
Yeah.
Showed you.
So you might.
No,
No, he's not like that.
I was chewing. I didn't want people to hear me eating.
That's fair.
You guys do that, Mike?
Yeah, I think.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's already on. The base is already on.
Cool.
Oh, then it should be fun then.
Yeah, the bases are. I turned the 4 bases on. Is that the right one?
Oh, find out in a second. Can people hear me?
Well, it's gonna take like 10 minutes for them to reply. Dum dum.
Whatever you say, dum dum.
Dum dum.
Really?
Ghost of Starman Deluxe can vouch for the effectiveness of the steady hand grip. Thank you. Yeah, I will get more of those in stock soon enough. I just been busy. I really don't have any more excuses because Adepticon was like a month ago. So
I'm still recovering from Adepticon.
I know. Well, because like it was a few weeks ago, I was like, Adepticon.
Yeah, Adepticon.
I can't handle it.
Yeah.
I'm burned out.
I know, we worked so hard going on vacation. It's,
It wasn't vacation though. It was work.
yeah, totally. I worked hard.
Yeah. I mean, we worked hard in the day and then we played hard at night.
If we just take the mic back away.
Hey, give me that. Oh, Anthony B. Hey, Quirk, are you selling any brimstones?
No, Matt finally bought them.
No, no. Really?
He bought them.
He just Bob make you shut up about him.
Yeah, he did.
How much you sold for?
$2 a model.
Wow.
How many were there?
150.
What?
I'm assuming the conversation was, Matt, I can't afford to pay my bills.
No, it was Matt,
Please.
Matt buy the rimstones. No, 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 Matt buy the rimstones. Fine.
$2 a model?
Yeah.
For brimstones?
Yes.
One. I have to talk with Matthew. You're taking advantage of him.
Yeah.
I'm taking advantage of him.
No.
I explained to Matt about predators, like work.
Predators.
Hey.
Taking advantage
That
of
paid
him.
for my tattoo that you love.
He had a butterfly in his lower back. It's ridiculous.
Tramp stamp.
It is literally a stick of butter with wings. It's my butterfly.
You know what? I regret it. You
Insert
leave.
butter here. And fly.
Oh, show everybody your new tattoo.
It's on my ankle.
We'll show everybody.
Hey, he didn't.
Bring it up close to
He
the
didn't
camera.
ask you where it
Camera's over there,
was.
Quirk.
Camera's
That's
right there.
so far.
All right.
Wait till it's done. It has like 10 more sessions before it's
He's
finished.
getting a big 40K leg sock thing on his leg.
You slept in your car at Adepticon, Matthew? That's insane. I would never do that.
Oh yeah,
Also,
well, no, 'cause- yeah.
I
'cause
drove up in a Mini, so I couldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, because Matthew, we were up late that one night playing our Apocalypse game. It was like 5 in the morning.
We had some late nights.
Yeah.
Some of us got kicked out
Cocking
of
555, Kris, aka Hummingbird Quirk. Who is the better painter in this room?
Oh, Kris. There's not even.
There's no
Like, I
contest.
got a lot of ego. I'm not even going to try to throw my hat in that ring.
Well, I mean, what defines best?
Yeah, what defines best?
Oh, I've painted more than Kris.
The most, like, who's the most technically skilled, or who can paint an army the fastest?
Yeah, who can finish armies? That ain't this guy.
I thought you were getting ready to flex on him or something.
These painting muscles. Look how strong I am.
From painting.
See these veins? That's from eating a lot of paint.
Paint.
Anthony B. Damn, I wanted to buy some award-winning brims. They were award-winning.
They were.
They were.
Twice.
So, wait, Dark Commission, my mate works for a medical company, hence big bag of pee bottles.
Yeah,
Like, are they like recycled ones, or is he stealing fresh ones?
like
Have you smelt one yet?
Yeah. Does he open up and go?
Just. Oh, that smells like the clap.
Yeah. Gonorrhea. That's gonorrhea. I have like a whole assortment of it. Name that smell.
Core can just work at the they can save thousands on equipment.
Yeah.
Yep, got positive gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea.
Sugars, 27.3.
It's like those dogs that
You have-
sniff out
you have
cancer.
iron
You
deficiency.
can sniff out the STDs.
You eat a lot of pineapple.
Yeah. Ooh, asparagus. Woo. Oh jeez.
Open up the one. Oh, that's not that type of lab.
Sofa Bear Quirk, have you seen the new Alfarius model?
Yes, I have, and I want one. I like the fact that he's one of the only guys who still has a helmet on, and he's not able to like stabbing someone in the back. It's so appropriate.
Oh, here we go. Razia, he wants to start a discussion now. Everyone who is the best player in that room.
At what game?
At what game? I mean, I'm the all-time bum dart champion. Undisputed.
We've all tried for that crown.
Yep.
I mean, what, like 40K? Who's the best 40K player?
It's me.
It's you?
It's me.
You've never beaten me.
Quirk, don't. It's me.
I don't know if you've ever beaten me in 40K either.
You won't play me.
Well, I won't play you.
Will we ever play 40K?
No. You won't play me. I can say that too.
Okay. It's me.
Yeah, I guess really the question is, how do you define the best player? Because is it by, say, tournament wins? Or awards for the army? Or just overall recorded victories? Or...
I'm trying, dude. I'm trying.
Knowing the rules.
knowing the rules? Yeah, knowing the rules.
8th edition? Yeah. 7th edition? Not so much.
Yeah, I would say that, I mean, 7th edition, I mean, like, there's just so many damn rules in that, you
It
know.
was a hot mess.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I don't know, it wasn't that bad.
It was too fat. It was too fat. They had to trim some fat off. And
I think maybe, I don't know if it was that bad. The formations were that bad. But 7th edition as a whole, rules weren't bad. It was more of, I think you guys had, it was too close to 6th with some changes.
yeah. Well,
you-
it just felt like they were piling on rules since 5th.
Right.
You know
So
what I
see,
mean?
I think for everybody who played since 5th, it was probably a hot mess. I pretty much only played 7th and didn't find the rule system to be convoluted at all. But the rule wasn't slightly different in 6th and then slightly different from that in 5th for me.
Right, yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
that's
easier-
what it was, yeah.
It was significantly easier for me.
Yeah.
See, for me, I jumped in at like the tail end of 7, so I had to kind of catch up on all those rules. And the only
When you're
knowledge
still
I had-
tainted from 5th and 6th.
And exactly.
Yeah, totally. I get that. And because people would come in regularly for battle reports and be like, it goes like this. So I'm like, I've never heard of the rule you're talking about. It works like this. But then when I played Warhammer, even now, I play Warhammer Fantasy, and every now and then I go, wait a minute, this is 8th edition. Am I thinking about 5th edition? No, it's not 5th. Is that 6th? No, this is, like, I've been playing every edition, so those rules mix in my head, even now.
Well, for us right now, one of the big ones is objectives, the distance you need to be and where they need to measure for the objective. For
3 from
example,
the center.
3 from the center, 6 from the base. Like,
Yeah.
they change depending on the games we play, and it's just all over the place.
Yeah, so 7 I had a significant advantage over most everybody else here most everybody else in MiniWarGaming because I only played that edition. But then 8th edition resets it for everybody because we're all on the same playing field because the game is different enough that it's complete reset. So we're all on the same playing field now.
Yeah. And I've been playing a lot of games. Like, not here, but I mean, I've been doing a lot of tourneys and stuff like that. So
I think 8 is better than 7 though.
Definitely.
I was TOing a bunch of tournaments for Dan back at the beginning of it. I was getting frustrated because everybody's referencing rules to 7th and 6th.
Yes.
So like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to charge through this like building, and it's -2 for my charge. I'm like, no, that doesn't work.
That's 7th edition.
You only get minus if you charge through a barricade or a crater.
Where am I?
Chris,
Spencer.
you need a bum dart belt.
I do need a bump dart belt.
Wave the Brush episode 200.
He has to wear it
Sniffing out
backwards,
STDs.
Yeah.
7 Faces 3. Chris needs a bum dart belt. Like a world champion. I know. If I had a bum dart belt champion, yeah.
Well, let's start the World Bum Dart Commission.
If someone wants to email Steve a website where you can make your own like belts.
The W.
Mike Egan. Oh, here's a good one.
I vote myself commissioner.
Mikey Egan asked a really good one. Next Chug-a-Mug challenge.
Oh, okay. So we just made this joke like 10 minutes ago, but Adepticon really said back.
Yeah, because that was all filmed before Adepticon, eh?
Yeah. Any free time, it has to be done in free time, right? Any free time I have in the immediate future has to be has to be used on something else. So in the immediate future, I wouldn't expect it, but I'm sure we can get to it. Within a month, I would say time will have opened up when summer gets here and other people show up. I would say it's coming back soon.
Summer's usually a busy time, though.
I know, but we're having some extra hands. Cullen.
Cullen's back, yeah.
Oh, Cullen's back?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I see Cullen.
Colin.
Oh. Colin.
Sanguinius. Libertarian.
Hey.
Yep.
His mom, super hot.
Colin's mom.
She's got it going on.
Cullen's mom. I've never met the woman, but I hear she's delightful.
Dancer, professionally.
Dorn Jr., what game, model, person gave you the gaming itch? Any system?
I think the thing that got me into it was, like, I played a little bit of that MechWarrior Dark Age back in the day, but the first time I played an actual game of, I think it was classic Battletech, got me. The Atlas is still a special place in my heart.
Steve?
I'm thinking the old metal dwarf gyrocopter, and if not that, the old 5th edition plastic Warhammer Fantasy Bretonians.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt?
5th edition broadside for Tau.
Oh, yeah.
Was that still guns on the shoulders?
Yeah.
First miniature ever fully painted finished was that old 5th edition I feel like he went like 3rd or 4th. It was the 5th edition when I bought it. Warhammer Fantasy Dwarf Gyrocopter, that metal thing that was all yellow and red.
But was it the game, or was it like somebody you were playing with, or like a group of people you were with, and it's like, yeah, check out this game, Steve. It's really
a neighbor of mine, check out this game, and then this is how old we are. This is pre-internet, so we didn't go on the internet and look at these things. He showed me this magazine, White Dwarf,
you get the catalog.
And then when you buy like the starter sets back then, you'd come with like the rule book and another book was basically a catalog of pictures and miniatures.
Manuals.
And you had flip through those and pictures in there. It's a different time, simpler time. Crack or meth? Why not both?
Guys, crack or meth, which is better? Debate.
I mean,
They both have their charms.
No. Here's the answer. It depends. Are we doing Warhammer that day? It's crack, and then if we're doing bum darts, it's meth.
There you
We're doing both.
Oh, Warhammer in the morning.
go. Well,
meth
because
in the afternoon.
crack should get you a little bit more productive, right? Rather
That's what I
than
mean.
meth trips you out, right?
Yeah, you ever played bum darts on meth though?
No, but
That target looks real scary.
yeah.
No, you've never done meth. Oh wait.
Mikey Egan.
Shut up!
You drew attention to it.
Mikey Egan, Chug a Mug was in response to the pea sample bottle jokes. Damn you.
Oh, the pea sample. Oh, I put them in like pea drop.
Oh!
They're all apple juice except for the wrong answers.
Oh. By the way,
Get it right, and it's apple juice.
by the way, Quirk provided the wrong answers.
Behind camera, I'll be just the whole time.
Alright, I think it was Steve.
It was Steve.
And then just to throw everybody off, have like an asparagus scented candle burning so that you can't tell what that smell is from any of the things.
Oh, I'm gonna get some asparagus water for this show.
Oh shit. Okay. Sofa Bear, who's the worst painter in the room?
So you say that, Quirk, but I think you
Well,
know
can he really be the worst if
I'm
he
the
doesn't
least.
paint?
I'm the least practiced. But if we go back to, let's think of a time that we both had to paint something up to be used on camera. Gorkamorka. We look at your first Gorkamorka truck compared to my warband.
Oh, wait, you painted it? I thought Griff. You painted
I
it?
painted my stuff.
Oh, then he
No, he
beat you.
didn't. You got Lee to paint it for you.
I sat there and I painted it all.
You got Lee to paint it. He showed you how to paint it, and then you painted it after he showed you how to do the one thing.
So I painted it.
I don't know. Now I'm confused. I
I'm
don't know.
I'm confused. In all fairness, I painted the
As
truck.
Bumdirt Commissioner, I'm making a call here.
I'm making an official ruling.
Hey, I painted a truck to look like another truck that Matt thought I didn't paint because the paint job was so good.
That's not That's kind of what happened, but not what happened. Want to put some here?
Yes.
I can't sit right now. I was playing bum darts earlier.
He wasn't the champion.
I was not the champion.
Quirk was the target.
I was the target.
He's the goalie.
Dark Commission. Nice to see SpongeBob and Patrick in the same room. Who the
Who's who?
Who the F is SpongeBob and who's Patrick?
Which one's Patrick? I think
Star.
I'm Patrick.
Patrick's the
Starfish.
starfish.
Oh, I must be the pet.
You might be.
Oh, you're
you might
I
be.
SpongeBob.
might be the Patrick.
You're SpongeBob.
I don't think I'm cheering enough.
Wait,
to
wait,
be
okay, hold on.
SpongeBob.
Who's who?
Yeah.
Because
Who's
honestly,
SpongeBob? Who's Patrick?
we're gonna move on now because we're gonna get stuck on this for a while if you don't just say who's who.
Yeah.
This might turn to a legitimate
Because
fight.
I might be the squid.
I don't know what that means.
Did you ever watch SpongeBob?
No, I'm an adult.
Well, I'm an adult who had kids, so
All right.
I watched that stuff, and it was funny.
I'd be more concerned if I said that you should all be more concerned if I said I did watch SpongeBob or whatever.
This bum.
But I did watch SpongeBob. I'd be far more concerned if I had been watching Bumpage.
Oh man. Where am I? Matthew Demi. At school, we once replaced the guy's vape pod. A vape pod filled with deer musk. Holy jeez.
Oh my god! So I used
It's
to
one of those redneck jokes.
when I was a teenager. I used to work in a warehouse at like a it's called Canyon Tire. It's like a department store.
Oh, there you go. There's the answer.
No, I'm
Canadian Tire.
Patrick.
Canadian
Oh
Tire.
yeah, it just before you left your shift, you'd crack open a bunch of the deer piss and spread it around the warehouse for the next shift.
Well, no, this is Good Buddy's vape thing,
That's
right?
vape
So he's,
thing,
like,
though.
inhaling.
It's a big cloud of deer musk.
Now, here's a question. When he breathes it out, is it yellow or is it white?
Yeah, wasn't that
Just,
wasn't that,
I can just see him out of nowhere. A buck just shows up.
Just give you
Buck's
the
all
look.
like, oh jeez, what the? Oh my.
is Patrick super awesome? I'm gonna assume he is.
Yeah, so Dark Commission says Quirk is SpongeBob, Steve is Patrick.
I'm assuming Patrick's pretty awesome then.
Patrick is great. He's
Nice.
a great character.
I'm an adult now. Let's
He's-
get back to
he's-
discussing toys. Damn it.
Yeah,
Seven faces.
Oh jeez. Matthew. Quirk Chug a Mug Butt Chug Edition.
Quirk will win them all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make another guess.
Sounds like my Friday night.
Yeah, so
Speaking of which, Steve, I left my socks at your house.
Stop.
It's just John. Wow.
He uses them over and over again.
I know.
Rezio, are you guys concerned that since the frequently asked questions, we have been seeing mostly powerful gunline armies dominate in 40k for a while?
We've had the FAQ for 2 days. What are you talking about?
They've
been dominating for those 2
played in those
days.
2 days.
How many games did you play in 2 days? I know the first game I played, even though we knew the game is now different, it was like turn 2 before we realized the mistakes we both made. Like, oh, this game is different now. So I don't know if you can, it's way too early to say dominate. Things are going to change.
Yeah.
For the better. Or just to shake it up. And in 6 months from now, if they want to change up something else, like you must put something like if they want to change it up again, good. Change is good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, and I mean like this changes for like Eldar and changing the Dark Reaper thing.
I read a comment. I'm sorry.
And
Yeah, he's not right though.
I know he's not right.
That's not how that
I'll
works.
address it in a second.
and changing the Dark Reaper. I mean, like the Dark Reaper thing really didn't get out of hand. I mean, like it's
Not in
No.
here. Not in here.
We didn't. if
well,
you-
not here, but I mean, like like
No, when I was going to
like when we
tournaments.
went to a Dipticon, I didn't see Dark Reaper spam.
No,
Well,
because that
because
was when we
Flyers
had.
took over by then.
I was gonna say we had the Flyer and Demons, or we had the Flyer and the Demons lists, where people bring in like
So,
5 Demon Princes.
The one issue, and thankfully it's not an issue for us because we have a very unique meta across the world. The one issue with all these whack-a-mole changes with Games Workshop is it's going to constantly flip up the tournament meta, which doesn't really affect us anyway.
right.
So whatever.
From with the FAQ coming out and everything, I'm seeing the tournament meta swinging back to the Ultramarine Guilliman list, because going back to the gun line, and that was one of the better gun lines. And they also have the stratagems to accommodate for people who want to do the turn 2 drops instead of dropping into the deployment zone.
But for every change they've ever done, even this new FAQ, there's one change 8 months ago they could have did that would have made all the problems go away.
Get rid of
You know,
screen
to
play.
have, well, you can have one detachment.
Yeah.
I know nobody wants that because they want to be able to bring whatever they want. You make the game one detachment, none of these problems exist.
And Matthew, quirk. A doe should show up, not a buck, unless the buck is baiting for a different team.
Batting.
Batting.
He can't read. Just
I
let him
can't.
be.
Let me do my thing. This is why my parents are disappointed in me.
That's yep.
That's not why. We were talking with your mom the other day, and yeah, well, we'll talk later.
Oh.
Reziel says, Steve, who now got the best or worst Terminators?
Oh, easy. The armies with Terminators have the worst ones, and the armies with Terminators don't have the best ones. Terminators are garbage this edition. Garbage. There's no good Terminator.
I'm gonna say the
Custodes.
Custodes one is good because it's got tricks up its sleeve, and now with
I
the
guess.
new FAQ, they're gonna have more points available to do stuff. But it's still.
I
not
haven't read that
amazing.
book enough to talk intelligently about that book of Terminators, but excluding that book, I don't know. Terminators is garbage.
And again, they don't really qualify as Terminators because their basic troops are Terminators.
Oh, you know what? No, I'm sorry. No, Chaos Space Marines, because of the. Oh wow! Actually, they're gonna be a lot better now because of Veterans of Eternal War and Wailing Cacophony stratagems. They're the best Terminators. They can do what Dark Angels do for their special stratagem of shooting. Like Dark Angels shoot in the movement phase for 3 command points for a big squad of 10. Chaos will do it for 2 command points at a cheaper point cost, and they're gonna have +1 to wound. But that'd be the 3rd command point. And they can do it every turn, not just the turn they deep strike. So yes, the best Terminators, if you want to say Terminators are the best, it'll be Chaos Space Marines, and the worst Terminators are the other ones. Hello.
What's happening?
Oh.
It's Ree.
It's Ree.
Did Vito find you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I can't hide him.
Reziel, Chris read the context of my question.
Oh.
I meant, are you concerned it will become that meta?
It could, but if it did, they could just if it did, and that meta was so game-changingly breaking or overpowered or boring or whatever, they'll just change something else.
Yeah.
So yeah, it could. You're right, it could. I think it would actually. I think if I were to play my Dark Angels, I'd be a lot more Devastators now because I know they're probably not going to get Elf off the table.
Seven Faces says terms should be 4 wounds. Interesting.
4? I don't know. 4's a lot.
See, that's the thing. The
Three.
Custodian ones are 4 wounds.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
See-
they're custodians though. But if they're
Okay, so
Well, keep in mind, a
With-
basic troop for Custodians is 3 wounds, toughness 5.
Toughness
So-
4, 2 up save, and 2 wounds isn't that survivable in this game.
Yeah.
Now you can take those Terminators and keep them at 2 wounds and go down to like 7th edition, 6th edition, 5th edition. That's amazing good.
Yeah.
2 wounds in those editions. Ooh, but now with all the weapons that do multiple wounds, all the weapons that do rend, they don't stack up. They're too high in points, and yet how low do you make them where you could bring them?
Yeah.
What happened?
Comment.
Don't get ahead of ourselves here.
We don't have any meth.
Money.
Money.
Oh, quirk might.
Work my.
Why? Who's selling meth?
No.
The sewer or something there at the bottom.
Oh.
I hear you,
Seven
Raziel.
Faces. Oh, Lee's there. Watch your wallets, Jen. Why? Lee, are you into stealing wallet?
Because he looks like he's a
You leave
criminal.
Like you would
biker
stab
gang
somebody for
lord.
meth money.
Give me your wallet.
Take everything out of it, give me your wallet.
Yeah, I just wanted the sweet wall, thanks.
Yeah.
Criminals aren't bad guys. You gotta learn to accept us for who we are.
leather
Give me your wallet.
Yeah, I
best
don't know.
Icelandic,
Lee's a perfectly normal guy.
criminal.
I mean, he just, I don't know.
Old
Judging
2d6
books by
armor
covers, I
save?
guess.
Maybe. Old 2d6 armor save? Maybe. Again, that might be too good too, though.
2d6 Terminus, that used to be really powerful. Because anything taking you at least to a 7, because the odds on 2 dice are you're going to make a 7. And so the highest odds, so I mean, that was even, what was it, a -4. That's a -4 to the save, and it was still a 7+ on 2 dice, and that meant usually Terminators could save that. And las cannons were only a -6 back in the day. That would only take you 2 points
So
beyond that.
their invuln is better. Again, mortal wounds.
But they didn't have
still,
the invuln. They only had the 5/6.
Yeah, mortal wounds are still gonna.
2 dice save.
My solution, I think, first thing I'd try is making 3 wounds. Internal armor gives you +1 toughness, ignore damage on a 5-up, and no invuln.
And the other thing is you can't mass roll 2 dice save.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Just roll a bunch. These pair up. These pair up. These pair up. These pair up. These
Yeah,
pair up. I lose
exactly.
3 guys.
Are Dark Angels truly loyal? Yes, they are truly loyalists. It's just a matter of to what? And to who?
Are Dark Angels truly loyal?
They are loyal to something for sure.
Everybody's loyal to something.
Yep.
Right? Corn
But
Marines.
are they
Grim wants
chaos?
to know what's your favorite
Negative.
kind of cookie.
Come on in. Hi, Vito.
Yeah, Vito, come on in.
Vito works
Yeah,
for
let's
Mini
switch
Wargaming B.
Yeah, yeah, he's on the B team.
This is Vito the Vest Verano.
Yeah, what's
Hey, monkeys.
no, but Vito has commission painting service. What's your commission painting service?
It's Vito Verano Painting.
Yeah.
VitoVeranoPainting.com.
And that's almost how you play bum darts.
Come on, Vito, get in there nice and close. Smell the tip.
No, go this side of me.
I know.
Yeah,
Just the tip.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah.
big, you're
And
small.
that's what, on Facebook or is that a website?
It's on
You're
Facebook.
big, I'm a
Facebook?
small.
Okay. Is there a
You're
website?
big, I'm a small.
There is,
It's a
but
big.
don't go there.
It's a big.
Don't
and
go to the
small.
website.
Is that a thing?
Okay, don't go to the
Everything's a
website.
thing.
But Vito's commission painting service. But are you taking commissions right now?
Not really.
No? No, because you're busy with
I'm
He's
super
got a
busy with
couple
the
to get done.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna see right there.
Oh yeah.
but check out his work. He's a really great painter.
Thank you, Chris. Very good.
Wasn't really fishing for comments, or compliments, but thank you.
I'll take them anyway.
But I'll take it anyway. Oh, here we go. Anthony B. I feel like when Lee walks in the room, black metal needs to be blasting. Give me Immortal at the heart of winter.
I hear more Yellow Submarine from the Beatles.
Let's say you're not like Norwegian or something. You're Icelandic.
Yeah. I hear clown.
I hate you guys.
I hate you all. You're all so mean. But I'm
Started looking at the Last Supper.
Start looking like last time. Yeah, Josh got to do Jesus arms. Big Jesus arms.
I gotta go
Who's
this
shaking
way.
Jesus?
Who's Shank? Jeez.
Yeah, there's Judas. He's got the shank.
Has he got the Shank?
Yeah, in the Last Supper.
Is he? I didn't know. I've never noticed.
Oh fuck this. Oh wait, can I say that on this show?
You did already.
You did.
You did. Johnny Shop Shop, if a newbie, me, wanted to try 40K, what would you recommend?
I'll buy some models and paint them.
Boom.
Yeah.
From the commissioner.
The commissioner. That's an official ruling. Quirk?
Yes.
Buy the Get Started
he's
box
still talking.
set that I'm always gonna talk. That appeals to you the most, and just go with that.
Yeah, go with the models that look coolest to you, really.
Don't worry about the rules or the playstyle yet. 'cause
And I
you
mean,
don't know.
almost everything's got a book now. So I mean, you know, I mean, what is bad and good over whatever else is really debatable. I mean,
Yep.
you know, if get into Necrons because they look cool, are they better than Eldar? That's debatable. I mean, they probably are, but
Said the Eldar player.
said the Eldar. I don't know. Necrons are freaking annoying, man.
Said the Eldar player. What
know.
is this?
I know. Well, reanimation protocols, that's BS, man. Like, 2 turns later, if I still had 10 more guys to bring into the unit, I could still bring those, make rolls for that? That is BS.
Worcester got you a little upset.
Yo, yeah, my ass is chapped over that because I
Yeah.
whittled that unit down to 4 guys, a big block of warriors. 4 guys left, and I tried to charge it. I didn't make it. I said, and all of a sudden, I'm going to bring some bag. Okay, great. Then I'm going to bring some more bag. What the? Then I'm going to bring some more bag. And I'm like, and then the unit was back up to full strength, and I'm like,
Well, you should have finished them off.
Yeah, I guess so, right? It's my fault. It really is. It
you
was
failed.
my fault. Yeah, I failed. That's right. Pantless Painter. Hey, all. With the GW paint pots, how many Space Marines, let's say Ultramarine base coat blue, will you get per pot average?
Oh, so many if you do it thin enough. Tons.
Okay, well,
tons.
any color. How many base coats could you get out of one pot of paint? Like, say, Abaddon Black, and you're doing Black Legion.
So many. Tons. I've counted. It's equally tons.
Like an entire battle box worth?
Oh, more
Oh,
than
yeah.
that. Oh, way more than that.
I
So
think
probably-
You can probably do
I would say if you
entire
did
army.
it thin enough, you could easily do 2 coats on 50 models.
Now, if you're doing it by brush, you probably use
Yeah.
it very space, especially if you add like a wet palette, it gets a little bit further.
Yep.
If you're airbrushing it though,
if
you
you-
probably burn through it.
No, because you throw a little Windex in there, thin it down, you'll get like 12
Yeah.
armies done with one pot.
Yeah, but I mean, like you still have this cone of spray where that paint is just going into the air. That's going nowhere.
It's wasted paint. But
It's
then again,
wasted
you also
paint.
have it's left over on the brush that you dump out.
Yeah, but
in
it's
the
so
thing.
little, it's so thin.
Yeah, but it builds up, and I mean, per second.
Man, it's
just-
$5. Buy a second one. Come on.
Oh yeah, frickin' cheapskate. This is your purse strings a little.
Like, you're gonna spend $12 on a Space Marine, but only one pot for all of them. Like, it's $5. $3.50 extra.
Conking 555, Chris. It's 1 p.m. Any email? You know what? I don't know if we're gonna get to email because I was doing this whole setup, and this is not my usual setup, and I did not want to monkey with too many things over there. So
I would have killed you if you broke it.
yeah,
I'm probably gonna kill you because you broke it.
it's not broken.
It looked broken.
Why is it frozen?
It's not broken. It's fine. And you ain't gonna kill me. might give me a slight scratching or
I'll
bruise.
spit on you. You'll die in 10 years.
That I believe. I'll be like the guy at the end of
Slow painful death.
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. All left is the ring and the dust. Razio, does anyone have experience with double-sided game mats?
Yeah, we
Double-sided?
have a couple of them that came in.
I think they're twice as efficient as these regular mats.
Well, the thing is, they have okay. Since they're double-sided, they have the same slippery surface, and Steve's a smartass.
He's not wrong.
Yeah,
You literally you cut your storage space in half. All these,
Wait, with double mats?
Yeah.
you only need half as many mats. I thought that was understood.
You cut your space in half with
Your
double
storage
mats.
space.
You cut it in half.
Got it.
That connected.
There was no echo.
But yeah,
a lot of
the
space
consensus
in my
is that they're pretty good. I mean, like right now, we're sitting on one. It's a neoprene one. These are what, from Cable War?
Yeah, this is the switchable for like the Ruin
Yeah.
or the Space Mat.
And they're pretty darn good. If
Void.
you've never
The only
played
thing is
with
that you don't
these
have
mats.
this texture on it, so if you're playing on like a fold-out table or anything like that, it could slide a little bit with the double mats because it's the neoprene on the
Right. Well, I think
soft
the
surface.
main intention is that you're putting these on like your dining room table kind of thing,
Yeah.
and so it's not going anywhere, and you're not going to scuff up your.
Well, like for example, we went to Adepticon and they had that one fold-out table that was completely smooth, and you put a double mat on that, you could very easily just pull the mat, like slide it right off.
Yeah, that
without
sounds
the-
terrible.
Without the grip, and it doesn't matter what's on it; it will slide. So, if you have a good thing, like a good surface to put it on, double mats are awesome.
But you can go ahead and buy those under carpet.
cheesecloth or
What do you,
whatever.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, like the
yeah.
double-sided
Whatever they're
tape or
really, what are they
something.
called?
I think it's like cheesecloth or something.
It can't be really called that. I knew what you meant by when you said that.
Cheesecloth,
Is
that's-
that what it's
Yeah.
called?
Yeah, you're talking about like the.
That's a thing that's
really
called that. I
porous.
just don't know if it's the
Yeah.
right one.
Yeah, it's cheesecloth.
Whatever.
Killed that.
I
topic
think
right
it's
there.
weird that you guys know what that's called.
No. It's mainly used in cooking. That's why.
Not an actual cheesecloth. Wait, remember? I'm talking about the things you put underneath, like your
Like a tablecloth?
Yeah,
Sure.
it's not an actual cheesecloth. That's something
No,
different.
that's something different.
That's for separating the whey from the curd.
Cooking with Steve.
Shall we?
I can make cheese.
Wow.
We shall.
I know how to make cheese, guys.
Before you guys leave,
So
Superman or
does
Batman?
Vito because he's Italian. I know he
Yeah.
does.
Superman and Batman. You guys got to weigh in on that one.
Batman, because
Batman.
Superman.
False Aquaman.
Really? Aquaman?
Yes,
Yeah, really.
Like the new Aquaman?
He
or
is
the
the Queen of
blonde
the Sea.
Aquaman? Queen of the Sea. Yeah.
he's not Murloc.
I'm more of a Superman guy myself. So.
How did that song go again?
I don't remember.
Yes, you do. Well, we're out.
Have a good
Enjoy
day.
Blood Bowl.
Everyone,
Later. Enjoy being out.
we will. When are you guys coming out?
Right now on camera.
We just been noted. Anyway. Voice of the Emperor. Leadership should have killed the warrior unit unless they were immune to somehow. Yeah, they were immune to it for the turn. I can't remember what it was.
Just 2 command points to make them immune.
I think so, something like that. Or
Yeah, 2 command points makes you auto pass battle shock.
Yeah, it was something. He wasn't taking a morale check anyway. That wasn't what chuffed me. It was the fact that they just kept coming back.
Yeah.
Mikey Egan, this is all an elaborate intervention to take Quirk's rock stars away from him.
Nah, it's not worth it.
No.
I think he might just die.
Yep.
Yeah, he'd probably die if he didn't have his rock
We'd be
stars.
arrested for murder.
Yeah.
I get really fighty.
He gets really
He gets
passed
really
out.
he gets really bitey and scratchy.
He's like a raccoon. Shut off into the
He's like a
raccoon.
trash panda.
You kind of are with those little hands of yours.
Little rat claw.
With the cold tiny hands.
He's like Mr. Burns' hands. You see like a breeze. They
Sometimes I walk back in the office, he just stares at you. And he freezes.
My vision's based on movement. Where'd you guys go?
Oliver Pedersen, Steve, what is a good start to Seraphim Army, and what to get to expand it?
Oh, fantastic start. If you buy the Seraphim Get Started box set, you buy 2 of those, you have your you have 4 characters in 2 boxes, 4 leaders, I should say. You have enough battle line to make 5 battle line units. You make 3 units of 5 knights, 2 units of 10 source warriors, and what else do you get in that box set? One more thing. No, that's it. That's everything. But if you get 5 battle line, 4 characters we made in that box set, 4 leaders to say, for $200 watch Canadian. I don't know how it's US. But 2 of those box sets, perfect start. Perfect start.
Yeah.
And then buy Bastillodons and Engine of the Gods. And Skinks. Skinks are amazing. But just buy those 2 box sets.
Vasily, don't know if you answered it already. Steve, Kris, how are you going to start your Idonath Deepkin? What Enclave color scheme will you pick? Color schemes for elves, not the beasties.
Color for me, I've already started.
Yeah, he already started. I haven't picked up any yet.
I'm just mixing the color up completely. Probably gonna go with blue on the cloth. Like the one Enclave I can't pronounce is the one I'm probably gonna go with. It's the main one. It's ION. I think it's own. I can't pronounce that one. Let's probably go with that one. No, it's no, but it wouldn't be pronounced Ion.
The letters you gave me pronounced ion.
You're right. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Thank you. I accept your apology. You're still pretty.
I'm gonna play the. I'm gonna play the Ions.
The ions.
Yeah, probably going blue cloth, but anything I'm playing with all of the Enclaves, I'm not gonna paint in one color. I'm painting everything very colorfully vibrant, different. All the colors of the rainbow.
Personally, I'm leaning towards. I think I'm going to pick up some color shift paint. Either I might pick up the stuff that from
The scales.
for the armor.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, for the armor, and like the howdah and everything that goes in the back, and like their saddles and like.
Well, I did my howdah. I already painted my howdah on the.
Oh yeah, yeah, because you painted the white, and like I thought it would look great with the iridescent medium on
Yeah,
it, like, give it,
which
like, that
wouldn't have been
pearl.
bad. So the way I did my howdah on my what are they called, Leviatons, I painted it to look like it was carved out of a giant seashell. So it's just this off-white creamy type thing.
Yeah.
Because it's got that like the like
I think the iridescent medium would
a
give it
clamshell.
yeah, the inside of an oyster or
Yeah,
clam, you know
well,
what I
I'm going for the outside, but yeah, you're absolutely right. We were talking about that, but I already had my plan. I couldn't. Once I started a project, I can't shift.
mean? Because I mean, like iridescent medium. I think a lot of things with like all the fish details and that they will all get iridescent medium. Just give them all that little
Well,
shimmering scale, like little.
So
kind
I've already. I meant to bring them in today. I've already finished the
Yeah, he's already got-
shipwrecks.
yeah, you're doing the shipwrecks and the 2 characters.
I wanna add some iridescent medium to the fish that are swimming around the ghost ships. That's the only thing I want to add in iridescent too, because I just didn't like the way the fish ultimately turned out on those particular things when I was done. I didn't want to keep playing with paint on them.
And definitely, I mean, like you know, you can have so much fun painting all those fish just with all the different colors and just
Well, I'm gonna show you some stuff after. Yeah, I got a bunch of fish.
like totally. I'm painting up one of them big fish, like Finding Nemo. One of them is getting colored like
Get
Finding
Nemo'd. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
he's
flounder.
getting Nemo'd.
You gotta lose them.
What are we? Dorn Jr. Brosidon is the king of the Broshan.
Brosidon.
Brosidon.
I like that.
Matthew Demi, which energy drink is best? Well, you chime in on this one there.
He does not know. He drinks the disgusting flavors.
Why, what's...
What was this one?
I don't know. It's probably disgusting.
Well, isn't there what? Rockstar, Red Bull...
Rockstar, Red Bull, Monster, Rip
The Monster Coffee ones are the correct answer.
Monster Coffee?
Remember good old Jolt
They make
Cola?
it-
Yeah.
Yeah, Jolt, yeah. They
Oh,
still sell Jolt.
Do they?
Yeah.
Ball's energy drink is pretty good.
I used to drink Red
Balls.
Rain. Red Rain?
Red Rain.
Rain?
Yeah. Red
That's
Rain.
actually what they
Red
serve in
Rum.
bars.
Red
That's their energy drink that they use in bars.
Not all bars, Kirk.
A little 5-hour energy.
More
Just the
So
peelers.
does that count as?
Just the peelers.
Well, the bars he goes to.
Wrong. And both of you are
Why?
not wrong.
Ironic, though, there would be a peeler joint and they're serving Red Rain.
Oh.
Anyway,
Oh.
is it irony, though?
I think coincidence.
Spencer, do you guys think that the 2019 Sisters of Battle will have boob plates? I think
No.
they'll have a very
Yeah, they
consistent
will.
look. Yeah, I think they'll be consistent with previous artwork and everything like that. I don't think they'll have a very overly sexualized look to them, though. I think they'll play it pretty norm.
Yeah, it depends on what you find sexualized.
Like really pronounced boobies with the nipples.
That's
and,
sexualized for you.
That's well, I mean, like it's not really necessary. I mean, like the Space Marine, other than like maybe Dante, because doesn't Dante have nipples on his armor?
So do
Yeah.
the Sanguinary Guard, I think.
Yeah, I think-
Tycho does.
Yeah. So
They're just the Blood Angels in general, I think.
So you don't like
Well,
nipples on armor?
well, you know,
It's
just,
a Roman thing.
Yeah.
Or Batman.
Or Batman.
Or Batman.
That's really more of a
Yeah.
Schumacher.
Well, I
Schumacher.
mean, like overly
Right.
sexualized
Not a
would be
Batman
like
thing.
like the bikini armor, no armor on the legs, and she's just got high heel boots on. You know what I mean? Like the high heel boots.
Now, how you want to go into combat? Come on.
They're unnecessary. You know what I mean? Like combat boots are
I
always
was
combat.
thinking the same thing.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just those kind of things. I mean, like I'm sure they'll tone them
It's a
down.
distraction tactic.
But I'm sure like some of the things like the
That's why the
classic.
Scots went into combat in kilts
Yeah.
Yeah. Boom. Ah!
or full sequence gowns.
But yeah, I mean, like I lost my point.
Like, you look at some earlier cultures too. They just went. They just painted themselves buck naked.
Oh yeah, well yeah, like Ojibways, we went into battle because summertime was when most wars were fought, and everybody went in bare ass naked.
Yeah, well, you don't want to get your armor sweaty.
Yeah,
It's for
yeah.
ceremony
Well,
and
and
such.
and that's why like the hair gets pulled up like that into a big top knot onto the head. It's to dare the opponent to grab it and try and scalp you. Bum. Yeah, that's what the top knot's for. It's
My
to dare your
people,
opponent.
after the nipple armor, went with poofs. fluffy poofs.
Johnny Shop, if we stare at Quirk, does he get squirrely?
Yes.
Yes.
Watch.
Stop it!
He is getting uncomfortable.
Look how red he gets.
I
Too.
can see into your soul, Quirk.
He's gone. He left.
I'm in a safe place now.
Anthony B. Monster Coffee, Instapoop.
Yep.
Yeah. But I mean,
Yo,
he's
you
doing
know what
other
makes
stuff.
it Instapoop? Fish sauce. Jerk.
Maybe I'll take that clip and put it on my channel.
Yeah.
Where we tried to interrogate Quirk after he drank the fish sauce from the bathroom.
Sitting on the toilet, and I'm just like, guys, are you filming this? No. Okay, good. You're filming this, aren't you? Maybe. Dang it.
Sound like emptying a whoopee cushion.
Sounds like I turned on a faucet at one point.
Pissing on his butt, man.
Vasily, also Steve, how did you paint your Dark Eldar Raider without touching it a lot? Or did you touch it and just always went back to fix things up?
No.
Because that's a problem he's having.
So on the bottom, I drilled holes for paper clips that I glued in, and then the paper clips are stuck into wine corks, and then the wine corks were like rubber band together, so they had a whole base like this big. They were sitting on. I was able to hold that base and just turn it any which way I want. So paper clips, pin vise. You can order from Games Workshop too. They're expensive, but you can order from Games Workshop. Paper clips and pin vises and corks and rubber bands.
The big bung corks, right?
Yeah. Well, I use the like at first you use the regular corks, right? After a while, I use those thick ones,
Yeah.
and then you're using those massive, what do you call those?
The bung corks.
They're like this big.
They're for the bungs.
really, yeah.
They're for the bungs on the kegs.
The wooden mallet to put them in proper.
That's the bung hole.
The
And
bung
those
corks.
are bung corks.
I didn't. I wasn't following.
God, you're immature.
Just say it again, Quirk. Bunghole.
Bunghole.
There's so much energy drink on the floor in the studio.
So glad I swallowed that a second before you said it.
Bunghole.
Who has a YouTube channel? What is it? Quirk has one.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got one.
Quirk has an email. Email
I
channel.
have an email. I do have an
He
email.
does have an email, and he also has a YouTube channel. We haven't posted that in a bit.
I haven't posted that in a long time.
And you were at the time you were what? You're doing like sit and talk morning kind of drive.
I was doing the morning drives, but then I found out because what I was doing is I was taking my phone and sticking it to like one of those car mounts.
Cop said no more.
And yeah, the cop pulled me over. Was like, "Don't do that anymore." I'm like, "Okay." So I looked it up. I was like, "Okay, I can record myself. I just can't have a screen facing me recording myself." So I went and bought a GoPro. I just haven't set that up in my car yet.
Why not?
I'm lazy. It's freaking cold outside, so I didn't want to stand outside very long trying to mount a
Same
GoPro.
reason why we don't murder here in Canada.
It's too cold out.
Too
Too
cold.
cold.
So I did that. Josh and I did a Wargamer Problems.
Yeah, we did that randomly.
Yeah, that was kind of fun.
2 years
As in-
ago.
Somebody's saying no video. You might have to refresh your thing
Here,
here.
it's showing up here.
Yeah, I got video. Vidya.
Vidya.
Yeah, you might have to just refresh your browser. But yeah, so
Did a couple video game videos, and then Steve has his channel.
yeah, and Steve's Mountain Wargaming.
Yep, that's totally what it's called. Mountain Wargaming. Google
Mountain
it.
Miniatures Gaming.
Mountain Miniature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only know it because I'm reading it right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Here, I'll say hello.
So yeah, Steve's got his channel. Steve does his own
Wait, stop.
brand of videos on it. Josh, do you know any plans to do anything outside of Mini Wargaming? Because I mean, like, you don't have a Facebook,
do?
you don't
Oh.
have the YouTubes. You
Right,
don't
right now,
Twitters?
there's no.
like any social media.
I don't do the social media. I've never
So no
had
social
any
medias?
interest in the social media. I think I'm gonna start playing some games on Rob's channel, Board Game Maniacs.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that
Rob.
channel.
Yeah.
Yep, so I might play.
Well, if
on,
he was here today, he would have been able to plug it.
I'm doing it for him.
Or Rob get plugged.
But we're gonna start playing. I'm gonna help him get some Team Yankee games up there,
Okay.
and then we'll go from there. If it's something if it's something I end up enjoying doing on my own, then maybe I'll make the investment in figuring out how to do it properly and getting the equipment I need. But I'm not really fussed about it
It's
right
not.
now.
It's not hard. I mean,
No.
right now, I mean, what kind of phone you got there? Is it like a smartphone?
That's
Is that
mine.
your
I've got one, but I can't remember what I got. LG.
LG. So
Yeah.
it's probably a current model. You can probably
Yeah.
video with it and everything. Probably take a pretty decent video. If it does at least 720 or 1080.
No,
you use just that to film bat raps.
I would get something a little bit more. I tend to just go all out, like
This records great
either do
videos,
nothing
but
at
it's
all
way
or I
too
spend a
shitty.
ton of money on it. So we'll
No,
see.
say what is it?
Basically, I think we're gonna play some games on the channel, and
Josh
if people
becomes a
enjoy it, then
porno
I'll
actor
look into
called
it.
Joshua Jeremy.
But like if you were like, because I'm sure you thought about it once or twice.
So Chris, what is your
What's
porn
the
name?
context on that?
I don't know.
What's your porn name, Chris?
I don't know. I'll get to that in a moment. I just had one more
It's
question.
like a
for Josh.
Ron Jeremy.
Oh, what would you do? What would you do differently though, from what we already currently produce on your own channel?
I think
Naked.
differently. Yeah, well, naked. More naked than I am when I'm here.
Yep.
Because I mean, we don't wear pants when we film here.
It's hot back here.
Yeah, it gets way too
Hot
hot in the
as ball.
studio.
It's
so,
it's
you
hot
know,
here right now.
you-
It's like about 120.
That's why you never see
I
us
have
from the
I
waist
have that
down.
effect when I walk into a room.
That's exactly what it is.
It's all
Yeah.
the diseases.
But no, I think it would probably be playing the games that we don't cover on the channel that I feel like playing. Because I'm
Yeah.
at the point where I think Steve's talked about it too, where playing for the sake of playing just doesn't feel right anymore. Like if I'm playing a game, why aren't I recording this?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the way I feel sometimes too. Like,
Yep.
You know, why am I recording this?
Yep.
You know, even like the computer games, because I do a lot of the computer games lately. And
Yeah.
stuff, and-
I don't even like playing video games unless I'm recording it now.
Yeah.
The internet has broken on me.
Broken to you?
Broken to me. It's
broken to me.
I can't
Yeah,
even
broken
talk.
to
I
you.
can't even talk.
Teddy, broken to me.
It's broken to me.
Broken to you?
What
Broken
are you
to me?
doing?
Somebody asked what was Rob's channel.
So anything my channel says in the comments right now, just know Quirk's also right there, so it's probably him.
Okay, so what was it? What was our next question that we had? Massive bung quirks.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, sure.
What did you say they got your message redacted?
Something about a webcam show.
Oh.
Punk611, Chris, what do you think of the new Dark Avengers not being on Games Workshop? New Dark Avengers.
Dark Avengers.
Or not new, but the Dire Avengers not being on Games Workshop. Do you think that we might get new models?
What, is that a thing?
Look it up.
Is it
Did
new?
the Dire Avengers get pulled? is if Dire Avengers got pulled from the site, then yeah, we might be seeing plastics coming out. They're already plastics. Maybe it's a reboxing. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's a reboxing of them. But no, their box was the current design. It was
They're
a
not. The miniatures are fine.
Yeah.
What makes me look like a retired porn actor instead of an active one?
The belly.
The belly? Is that what it is? He used to have kind of a belly and do porn, right?
Yeah, Ron Jeremy. I mean, he's got a great big jet.
Yeah, they're there.
They're there.
Matthew Deming also says that Kris looks like Ron Jeremy. I don't look like Ron Jeremy. I'm far prettier than that man.
So I just searched for them. They're gone. Actually, refresh.
They're gone?
They're not on the web store.
I'm looking at them
What
right now.
about- what
I can
about
add them to
Refresh.
cart.
Refresh. Okay, what country you're in?
Country are you in, Quirk?
God, you're so
Come on,
incompetent.
Quirk.
We love Quirk. We're just like giving him a hard time. They're gone from Canada. I'll switch to North America, or sorry, to the United States of America.
So yeah, so if Dire
No, they're
Avengers,
not there.
if Dire Avengers are pulled, then it's either just going to be just a reboxing, or well, how many?
I can't see
how many-
them randomly get new models. They've got pretty new models.
Like
don't
they haven't got anything new. Like last thing new was the Hemlock, right? And the Wraith Knight.
Hemlock and Wraith Knight was the new one.
That was years ago. So yeah, they're due for something new, but they don't need it.
Oh,
so whatever. Unless somebody over there decided they need Dire Avengers.
Was the artillery as well updated as well?
I can't remember, dude. I started my Elder Army like
Oh, and then
4 years
then
ago.
the Farseer Warlocks
5
are
years
also
ago.
relatively new as well.
well, yeah,
The Farseer Warlocks
the
are relatively
bikes. The bikes are new.
new. Yeah,
But also, those bikes appeared in pictures
ages ago.
well over a year before they were for sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably just reboxing.
I think it's, but I think they were already like what, 5 in a box, or were they 10 in a box still?
They were 10, I believe.
That's probably what it is. Then they're probably bringing them to a 5 in a box. That's what they're doing.
Were they 5?
The
Dire Avengers. You just look in the page. Was that 5 or 10 in that box?
5.
Oh, it's 5. Okay.
Oh, it's already 5. Okay. All right. Where are we? Grim at Mountain Miniatures Gaming. I'm amused when you decided to name your chaplain Grim. Do you think the office would like classic
Yes.
cocktail flavored jelly beans?
Yes.
They're alcohol free and pretty accurate.
That
Yes.
sounds amazing.
Yeah. I've never even heard of those.
Yes, Grim. And he was named after you, by the way.
Yeah.
My little cookie buddy.
And I think what was
I don't care. That's creepy.
what was Matt talking about the other day though? About naming a character Grim? Wasn't he talking about that?
Yeah, we did actually talk about something like that.
It was
Yeah,
after
I
our
did
game
talk-
the other day.
Was it after the game?
Yeah, we were talking about naming a character Grim, like in one of the things.
Well, maybe we shouldn't be talking about it right now then. If Matthew's
maybe-
going to thank him by naming
Oh yeah,
something
maybe.
after.
Yeah, I might have fucked that up. I'm sorry. Oh yeah. So hopefully Matt doesn't watch my show.
Well, honestly, he's not watching at this point.
Better not be.
His kids are around.
Ben Ellis says Dire Avengers are on sale on the UK site.
Hey,
Oliver says Dire Avengers still in the one in Denmark.
yeah, that means it's probably just a repackaging here. Honestly, I think if you buy Dire Avengers, does it come with artwork or does it come in a white box here?
They're black box, like the current
Are they?
design. Yeah, you know, all the GW is that dark vignetted look to the thing.
All it means is the depot in Memphis didn't have any in stock. They took it out of the web store.
Yeah, possibly.
Or, I don't know, it's hard to say.
Kris, you should give Quirk $20. What? I just realized it was from you. I was like, wait.
Chris,
Well, it's a bit of a Ron Burgundy
Dude,
thing.
anything you put on the teleprompter.
I know, you can put anything there, I'll read it. I just... Oh, man.
who's most likely going to kill? Who is most likely going to Killing Rampage?
Oh.
I think we're all too lazy.
Yeah, we all are on the verge of killing each other, but we're all so damn lazy.
So cold.
It's
Yep.
just
I
not
was
going to
starting
happen.
to warm up. So
Yeah.
ignore me.
Oh, Luca.
Oh, yeah, Luca.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luca could flip and turn on everybody. Who's here?
Aaron was.
Oh.
I think it could be Luca. Like, but like not out of spite or anger, because he feels like it's the right thing to do at the time.
Yeah.
We're all a bunch of
Because
criminals,
Matt
or Matt
told
told him to.
Matt just walks in the room. Luca, kill everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
You're the boss.
Yeah. Yeah. It would probably be Luca. Luca would go on a rampage. On a kill crazy rampage.
Or Lee.
Ghost Starman Deluxe. They're fine cast like the other Aspect Warriors, 5 models in a box. No, Aspect
They're not fine cast.
No.
They're not fine cast. They
Gyro
are a
Fridges
nice
are plastic.
sprue kit.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. They don't need to be replaced. They're a nice kit.
Yeah, they're the only multi-pose thing for Eldar as it is right now. Everything else, Aspect Warriors, fine cast.
You reading Anthony B there?
What would be you and Cork's? Oh yeah, oh, you want to know what it is? We've been talking. Can we say it? Twinkie and the Bear.
Yeah, Twinkie and the Bear.
You guys had a song too, right?
Twinkie and the Bear. Twinkie and the Bear. One is a twink, the other just a bear.
You guys should do a road trip show like that.
It would be 3 hours of Steve doing this. Oh, I was asleep. Or my gas tank gets empty and you panic for the next half hour.
The gas. I'm watching the gas tank on his cargo. You have 10 kilometers, 5 kilometers, 3 kilometers.
5 kilometers.
On
0
top of
kilometers.
the Skyway, 0 kilometers. 0 kilometers, 0 kilometers. Like, he's like, I'm going to go neutral all the way down the Skyway.
Hit the top of the Skyway, I'm just like, put the clutch in. Steve's like, dude, are we gonna make, can I get home? Are you gonna get me home?
I don't want to walk.
I don't want to walk. I'm like, yeah, I'll be fine. So I'm intentionally passing a couple gas stations.
Oh, there's a gas station.
There's a gas
gas
station.
station.
No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. And then finally, I'm like, wait. I feel like I was screwing with him at one point. I popped the clutch on him. He's just like, ah! When we finally got into a red light, there was a gas station right next to us. I'm like, oh no, okay, I actually need to get gas station.
Man.
And I, like an idiot, got a tattoo like 2 days before that, so I had the strap on the tattoo.
That's true.
Oh, that hurt.
Anthony B, whose bung you got to hit to get a character named after you?
Any one of us, really.
It's your bung.
I don't know. Matt wouldn't let me make my one character.
Yeah, he wouldn't let you take your stripper name as your character's name.
What was your stripper's name?
Flick River.
Flick? That your Flick River? Did you get the flowers?
Those are you? You're Big Tan Bear 74?
75.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh shit. Okay. Where are
Oh
we
my
here?
goodness.
Dr. Santos, is there a miniature that you always wanted to paint, but haven't gotten to it for a reason, or just haven't painted it yet? Is there a miniature you've always wanted to paint? Well, you don't really paint often, but is there something out there you just want?
I don't know. Like I kind of want to go back because when I used to paint way back when, I think the one that I really liked that I did up ages ago was Shrike. So I wouldn't mind going back to see if I can repaint Shrike, like that Raven Guard character.
Okay, Steve.
I wasn't paying attention.
Is there any model out there right now that you really want, but it just want? You know what I mean?
Want?
Yeah, like anything out there.
Oh,
Any range.
I don't know, because if I wanted, I already bought it. Be very honest
So
with
you don't sit on your.
Oh, you know what I do want? No, there's a couple things I want. I want some Chinorks because they look cool, and I actually, even though it's very poorly point costed, that Space Marine Primaris tank, the Forge World.
Oh, the big.
I kind of want that. I kind of want that,
Yeah.
but I can't justify the cost on that because it's very bad on table.
Yeah. Well, didn't you talk a while ago about wanting to paint up a Titan eventually?
Yeah,
And, like,
yeah,
not having-
sure,
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
everyone's a Warlord.
everybody
sure.
wants a Titan. Yeah.
Actually, a Reaver. I want to paint a Reaver.
What you, Cork?
For the longest time, I wanted to paint up a monolith, but I always had like a paint scheme for my Necrons that I had to follow. So I was like, no, I want to do my own special way. And then when the Tesseract Vault came out, and you and I were talking about it, I got the LED kits. I really want to do a Tesseract Vault that's all lit up with the chrome on the inside, so the light reflects off of itself.
Yeah, we should have to do that.
Yeah, I know. But that's something I've always wanted to do. I just never got a Tesseract Vault.
And myself, yeah, I'm kind of in Steve's position. If I really wanted it, I'd get it. Otherwise, I mean, like from other companies, like Creature Caster. Yeah, there's still lots of stuff from them I want. I'm still kind of excited to see what's coming out of them soon. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, if I really want it, I'll just pick it up. But of course, more Titans. I mean, yeah, I'd like to get a new Phantom Titan. I need a Reaver Titan. I do need a Reaver Titan.
You need it?
Not a Reaver, Revenant. Not
Yeah.
Reaver. I need a Revenant.
I broke mine.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a sad day.
Dorn Jr. says, Steve and Kris, will you miss the hole between your offices now there are already plans to bring it to the new building? So Chris's office isn't going to be that far from where mine is. I'm going to drill a new hole in the wall.
Yeah.
I have a video coming up soon. I'm hoping to work on it today. We're just going to do like 10 facts you need to know about MiniWarGaming. I'm going to make sure I reference the glorious hole of communication between our offices.
Yep. And of course the Lee hole.
The Lee hole.
Yep.
What was it? We're singing it?
You can just do the 10 holes of MiniWarGaming.
The 10 holes of MiniWarGaming,
Yeah, 10 holes of
You need 10 holes you need to know about.
Yeah, exactly. Just so you know your way around here.
Yeah.
In the Lee hole.
In the Lee hole. I can also be the hole commissioner.
The hole commissioner? Yeah.
Did you read the Holy Tour?
Mike Egan. Steve, what would be your and Quirk's celebrity couple name?
We just sang that song.
Yeah, it was
we
Twinkie
already
and the
read that
Bear.
one? Oh, sorry. I missed that one.
The gold.
The
Let's paint our
glorious hole of communication, not the glory hole.
It's not a glory hole.
That's inappropriate. We use it for communicating gloriously.
Pentless Painter, hey Josh, have you ever gone to Little Wars Con in the Midwest Historical Society?
No, I've never been out there. I wouldn't mind eventually getting to the point where financially I can justify taking trips like that randomly, but no.
Have you ever gone to like any kind of like war reenactments kind of thing or anything like that?
Not really, but again, it'd be something cool to check out.
Yeah.
I was talking to Fantasy Kyle about that stuff a while back, because he does a lot of historical reenactment stuff.
I can't go. I'll probably hurt people.
Yeah.
Why would you?
I'm too amazing.
Pike and
At
Shot.
soldiering.
It's so shouldering. Yeah.
Shouldering.
Yeah.
I haven't played Pike and Shot, but I wouldn't mind trying it because I think that kind of game is what I want fantasy to be like almost. It'd just be like Empire versus Empire.
Poofy.
Seven Faces, do you guys have a target completion date for the new studio?
Yes.
No. Oh, yes?
We do.
Oh, do we do?
Eventually.
Our target, yes. Our target is eventually.
Okay.
If you want an actual date, before we're all dead.
Is the hope.
Yeah.
We actually have we don't have much to do. Like the crew over here doesn't have really anything to do with the bunker and anything to do with it.
That's all the B team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
not
it's
the B team. That's inappropriate. That's rude.
it's the bunker team.
Yeah, MiniWarGaming B.
Yeah.
B team.
Yeah, MiniWarGaming B.
So
Bunker
that's Dave, who I think we see Dave maybe once every other week or something like that now.
Well, if you show up at work on time, he's here.
True. So like once every other week or something like that.
I've never seen him.
No.
We're like the Pokeroo.
People
He was
don't,
just here, really.
people don't know who Pokeroo is. Most of your audience is American.
Ooh, Marvel or DC?
That was a Canadian show, right?
I don't know. Was it? Polka dot door.
Hey, America. I mean, United States of America.
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 You know what Pokeroo is? Pokeroo. Pokeroo.
Johnny's Chop Shop. Marvel or DC movies?
Marvel. The DC movies are garbage.
Wonder Woman was good.
Marvel, yeah, Wonder Woman was good, but Justice League was. I remember sitting
Justice
in the theater.
League is
And I tend to like all movies, right? Like I just want to enjoy the ride. I'm watching Justice League. I'm like, what the heck am I watching? Like, what is this crap? Like, it was crap.
Yeah. No, it was too soon for that movie.
It was crap.
Have you seen
It was too
the
soon.
final trailer for Deadpool 2?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
My name is Pete. I have no powers. You're in.
Kind of did.
You're so
Yeah, Marvel's really knocked it out of the park.
Yep. Yep,
For the last 10
I'm-
years, they've dominated.
I am super excited. In fact, I believe that on the 27th, we should all, like, literally skip out on work.
I booked that day off.
Did you really?
Yes.
I have a game booked, and
We'll just take them.
we're not playing our game, dude. If you're watching, we're not playing that game because I'm going to see Avengers.
The
In the middle of the
Avengers.
day. Or I'll concede in turn 2. I'll pull a
Oh,
cord.
I watched that Ready Player One last night.
Yeah, wasn't it good?
Isn't it good?
I enjoyed it.
Oh, I thought I had that day off. Somebody booked me.
I'm calling it sick.
You literally volunteered for it.
I said if you need to.
Yeah. Turns out we needed to.
You're not filming anything that day.
I got to do the
Nope.
Avengers thing with Luca.
No.
Oh my goodness, Matthew Adami, Steve, conspiracy. Dave has been dead since Adepticon. That's why you don't see him. Matt is pretending. Did Matt kill Dave?
Might have.
I didn't see him at Adepticon.
No.
I haven't seen him in.
I seen a guy who looked like one.
from
but
a
he,
distance.
but he wasn't doing anything funny or weird or anything. He was
He's
just
just
walking
standing there.
around. Yeah,
That
he
wasn't
was
him.
That wasn't me.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm an Iron Man type of guy. Iron Man's always
Iron
one of my
Man.
favorites.
Iron Man, yeah. Iron Man's fun. Hulk, from Marvel, Hulk, as far as like these Avengers and stuff like that, Hulk's one of my favorite.
I've never been a Hulk guy.
I used to watch the show when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I liked the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah. Same here, but
Incredible Hulk, Superman. Those are my two favorite superheroes.
I never get into the comic book stuff really.
Ghost Rider or Blade?
You
Hands
never got
down
into comic
Blade.
books,
Blade,
I don't know.
hands
I mean,
down.
like-
You know what?
Batman, the
only
animated
reason I'm
series, was
thinking
the
of
best
that one right now is
Batman.
because
Yeah,
I'm
that was really
picturing
good.
Nicolas
So
Cage
that-
And yep.
um,
So Ghost Rider was
Oh,
pretty
other
cool,
than that,
but
you never
Nicolas
bought
Cage
comics
kind of
or
ruined
anything?
him for
Graphic
me.
novels?
No.
But Wesley Snipes.
thank you.
Interesting.
I couldn't remember his
Who?
name.
I mean, we got to remember, like Blade, the first movie really did open the door for all these Marvel movies. Like it was the first
Well,
amazing superhero
but I mean,
movie.
Marvel's been around since the 70s.
What about the Crow?
Yeah, but I mean, that's
Incredible
what,
Hulk TV
was
series.
Crow Marvel?
The Crow is a comic book. I just don't know.
Yeah, but it's not
Oh,
Marvel.
you're talking about Marvel.
I
Okay.
think Crow's Dark Horse.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, remember the Captain America movie from when we were kids?
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed it when we were a kid, but it's a bad movie.
Yeah, oh, it's terrible.
Like the first good superhero movie, and then not including the Superman movies because they were just for different
That's DC.
generation. No, it's Superman movie in general, but it was Blade. That movie was good. The first Blade movie was
Well,
good.
it was dark.
Which was good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was dark. And that was what, late 90s?
It was recently discovered that Nicolas Cage went to a restaurant and somebody offered him bread. He said no. It's the first time in history he's ever turned down a roll.
He nailed it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna lie.
I just saw Nicolas Cage.
I know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
Grim.
like
That's
it.
what I'm talking about. Is
Matthew, damn, excuse me, best superhero was Swamp Thing.
The Batman from the '90s was the greatest TV show ever.
that was?
Yeah, it was.
I think it still is.
I still watch it every now and then.
Yep.
It was good.
Back when I had that super, super dark intro.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the thing was is that when that was out, and then that silly Batman movie was coming out with Mr. Freeze and Arnold Schwarzenegger was cast. So disappointed because after watching like the Batman animated series, right? And who would have been perfect for that?
Patrick Stewart.
Patrick
But
Stewart.
he was actually, people don't realize this, he signed on for the role.
Oh, really?
He actually was Mr. Freeze. But then they did Generations. So he left and went into Generations, the movie.
No,
Yeah.
that killed Batman for
Yep.
sure.
Well, I think
I used to
Schumacher
see you.
again did.
Yeah, I mean,
Because Patrick Stewart is awesome, and that would have ruined him for me. Because that movie was bad.
yeah. If Patrick Stewart was in that and he was doing the same Arnie antics,
Yeah.
yeah, and cracking the same stupid one-liners.
Well, see, you say that now, but when you think about it, he's also doing the actual voice of himself in American Dad.
Not himself. He plays
sorry.
Special Agent Bullock.
Bullock,
Avery
sorry.
Bullock. I love that show.
But it's just, yeah.
American Dad is
Yeah.
almost as good as King of the Hill, dude.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
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 And he's hilarious in that.
I just like how they had that one episode. he's
Assault
actually
on
sitting there in
Precinct
front of his-
13. Only because I recently watched it again.
Night Living Dead or Assault on Precinct 13? Night Living Dead. It's classic. Well, not the original. I actually like the remake of it. But
The remake's good.
Okay,
yeah,
very important question. Johnny Chop Shop. Is Jar Jar a Sith Lord?
no,
No.
he's a patsy.
Yes, he is. So said the commissioner. Okay, hold on. Raziel, I hate Batfleck. Okay, they were bad, but not because of Affleck. He was a good Batman.
He does a very good Batman.
But it was a bad movie. Not because of Batfleck. Let's be fair. I'm not a Ben Affleck fan, but his movies are good.
He's a
Not just
decent
Swede.
Bruce Wayne, but I don't know him as Batman.
He was a fine Batman. He was a great Batman. He was a great older, brutish Batman.
I guess.
Better than Christian Bale.
Yeah, but I mean, with Christian Bale, he's all.
Well, I actually like that part about Christian
You
Bale.
know,
Batman.
whereas Ben Affleck.
You know what? He's no Michael Keaton.
Yeah, you know,
Michael Keaton.
yeah,
is
Michael
Batman.
Keaton is Batman.
Yeah.
The only thing is,
Adam West.
Michael Keaton's only yay tall though, but
I mean, well, we had after that Val Kilmer and then George Clooney. They were terrible. Michael Keaton's the Batman.
yeah.
Adam West.
Yeah, I actually like that show a lot.
West. Pure West.
Pure West.
Apollo Syndrome. Hi all. How is everyone? How is everyone? How
Pretty
we've
good,
been
pretty
sitting
good.
here for an hour
45.
45 and we're all pretty good. You know, we're getting along. Quirk was a little late showing up to the show as usual.
Well,
I don't care what you were pulling out of. I just was you know, a little disappointed you weren't here on time. You know.
Yeah. But I mean, I wasn't. I'm used to being disappointed by you.
well, I'm sorry. It's like a button on a sweater.
What?
A button on the sweater.
Yeah. Yeah, the old sweater, like a fuzzy one.
There you What? Where are we here? Ghost Star Alex, may I remind you all that Patrick Stewart played literal crap in the Emoji Movie.
Again, I'm an adult, so I haven't seen that movie.
Yeah, I didn't see the Emoji Movie either. Mikey Egan Quirk, did you see the Full Metal Alchemist Netflix movie? How did you like it?
Was it bad?
Did you see it?
I did see it.
Was it bad?
Yeah, the robot-looking dude just looked like
The
cosplay
robot-looking
armor.
dude?
Yeah.
Please be quiet while I talk about this movie.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, it was bad. It was really bad. They skipped over pretty much everything and tried to cram like 6 seasons of a TV series into an hour-and-a-half long movie, and it was bad. I didn't like it.
No?
No.
It looked cheesy to me. Like, it didn't look...
No, that was it. They had a couple of really cool special effects, and then after they did they basically spent all their money on the special effects in like the first 10 minutes of the movie. I'm like, that was really cool, and then you started to get introduced to the characters from the show. I'm like, I don't care anymore. I've lost interest, and that hurt me a little bit because I have a tattoo from that show.
I've never seen it.
Good God.
It's the one on my palm.
I finished Lost in Space.
So good, right?
Lost in Space was really good.
Did-
Watch Lost in Space.
Were you getting a little disappointed at the end? Like that? I don't want. We can't.
Yeah, no,
we can't.
no spoilers.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it.
But it was. I love the ending.
Did you guys watch it?
I love the ending.
No? Do you have Netflix? You heard of it?
The wifey watches Netflix all day.
Yeah.
I don't bother.
You didn't watch it, Lost in Space? No? Did you watch it?
It's so good. Watch it.
Okay.
Do it, Quirk.
Okay.
Make sure
You don't
watch
have to.
it.
You don't have to know anything about the previous show to appreciate it, other than
I haven't been home in 2 weeks. So
You whore.
that's why. But I haven't been home in 2 weeks, so I haven't watched Netflix.
Lost in Space was awesome.
it was good. I enjoyed it.
I will watch that.
Sabalba?
I can't.
Best Star Wars characters ever? No, it was Watto.
Watto.
Sabalba, I think, was one of the other pod racers.
Yeah, he's like,
Oh yeah. Okay, remember
No,
now.
Watto was the best.
yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Oh, Grim. Do you think a 5 or 10 pound of jelly beans would overkill y'all?
Probably.
Holy shit.
But
dude.
that's
No, Luca could crush that.
we could handle it.
Yeah, I don't know. Luca was acting funny
piece of
when
candy.
the first day of candy.
No, it was that fuzzy candy. Everybody got super like crazy sugar highs, and it was just like,
It was all the bean burritos and the Alka-Seltzer.
yeah.
Giant Shop. Is the world red for Battlestar Galactica movie? Or ready, I guess he's saying. Or and who can play Adama?
I could.
A Battlestar Galactica movie. I don't know if it really needs one, because I mean the story was not that long ago that we had the show. Unless of course you're telling another story, but they tried and it didn't quite work out. They tried Capricorn, they tried Blooding Chrome, and I don't know. I mean, if anything, I'd like to see something else, a continuation, or even more, I guess, elaborate. Not elaborate, but more elaboration on the pre-war stuff when the older Cylons, the first war. But otherwise, yeah, I don't think it needs a movie. Did you ever watch Battlestar
I
Galactica?
never have actually.
Oh, it's a good show.
I
Watch it.
hear.
Yeah, it's a good show. It's sci-fi drama. It's really good. Characters are compelling, and you can actually get behind some of them. And, Cody Rue at Kris et al. Have you purchased your Deadpool tickets yet? Really looking forward to it. No, I don't. I don't go in for a pre-order. I just show up at the theater. And
Yeah,
just,
we don't live in like a big city like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just walk in.
Yeah, we just walk in, and the theaters here aren't usually jam-packed.
Like a Friday night showing will be. You'll have to go like early in the day to get your tickets.
Yeah.
Or you go in the afternoon or Saturday afternoon. Like, that's where I go in the afternoon. Yeah.
If I go on the opening night, it's usually the first early show, and that's usually not very busy, because it's usually like at 6 o'clock, which most people are still getting off work, eating dinners, and and kids are usually going after them after hours. So I basically just go to just avoid the kids. Yeah, a lot of people agreeing that Lost Space was awesome. Matthew Demi, anyone watch Black Sails?
I started it. I got
Black
busy.
Sails, which one?
It was on. I don't know if it's on Netflix. I don't think it's on Netflix, but it's like a pirate.
I
TV
started
show.
watching that one with Momoa.
Frontier?
about- yeah,
Yeah.
Frontier. Yeah, I started
Pretty
watching
good.
that one.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I'm only a couple of episodes in, but it's pretty interesting. But yeah. But Dark Commission, I'm stuck on Wilma Deering in Buck Rogers' 21st Century full Lycra fantasy.
The 7 Phases 3, the Wellham Theater is not dope now. It just has bigger chairs. It's still the same old crappy Wellham Theater.
Those
Chairs are
recline.
pretty dope.
Those
Yeah.
chairs recline.
Okay.
Yeah, they're pretty good. It's comfy. I was just there last night. It was nice.
Man, I'm worried about the Han Solo movie, John.
Yeah.
I don't
Han Solo?
know.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait and see what the audience says, not what the critics say, before I give them any of my money.
Yeah.
Who am I kidding? I'm going to go no matter what.
Yeah. I'll be going.
I don't know if I'm as excited as I should be, to be honest with you.
I'm skeptical. I'm
Yeah.
hoping that it's not too fill in the blanky kind of thing. You know how like Rogue One was really kind of trying to fill in the blank of A New Hope. I'm hoping that
Rogue One was amazing.
Rogue One was probably the second best Star Wars movie so far.
Right.
Best one ever.
sure, but its whole point was to fill in a plot hole in the
Sure.
original
But
movie.
they
right?
did it well.
But they did it well, right? And as a prequel is concerned, it was good. Han Solo, is it a prequel? I hope they're not treating it like a prequel. Hopefully, it's just a chapter in his life.
Right. A
You know what I mean?
standalone story that.
It's a standalone story. You know, we're introduced to Han and Lando and all the other little cronies, and I'm hoping that this is more of just a heist movie. You
Same
know,
here.
More like an Ocean's 11 kind of thing, where we're introduced to these comical kind of characters, and they're a motley little crew, and they're just going to do a bank
the
job
timing
kind of
is
thing.
just going to be. I just have I have super low expectations, unfortunately.
Yeah, same here. I'm not like
Like it definitely won't be worse than I expected to be. I can't.
Yeah.
Paulo Syndrome, Steve, what plans do you have for your Drukhari since the Codex dropped? Any big army list changes?
You sold that army, right?
Yep. Some I know more studios now.
All the Dark Eldar?
Yep. It's all studios.
Oh, really?
Yep. I stopped playing them because they got like in index they were really overpowered, and then they just dropped the point cost of everything, which is insane. Drukhari. All the homunculus stuff we need now bad. We have no witch stuff really, but I don't care about. I don't care. Like they're fine. They're good. They're not for me. I need a bunch more Ravagers. I need more Cabalites now. Maybe even more Flyers. But like, yeah, well, more Ravagers for sure. Man, the problem, everything, because I had like a 7,000. Sorry, I had like a 4,000 point army in like 7th edition, which is now like 2,000 points now. It's not that bad, but a lot more of everything. More Ravagers, more Raiders, more Cabalites. And just Cabalites in Raiders with like 2 blasters and a splinter cannon. It's gonna get work done. It's like under 200 points. And Ravagers, just more and more Ravagers. So good.
Matthew Demi, anyone at MiniWarGaming play Congo? Never heard of it.
I think it's a country in Africa.
So do you play it?
Go home.
I haven't played the country in Africa,
No?
but I have heard of it.
Okay.
Start a civil war over there.
Pantless Painter, Way of the Movies, new Kris and group show.
We could just review movies and like Netflix series and stuff like that.
We've talked about stuff like that in the past.
Want to start another channel?
No, we don't have to start another channel. Well, I guess we should probably start another channel for just bullshitting about movies and stuff.
Or we could just keep on our main channels.
Yeah, but the thing is, if we went with another channel, and we just strictly just did this kind of thing,
But the weird thing is, though,
we could do whatever.
we almost agree 100% on everything entertainment-wise, like movie,
Not
TV.
really.
What have we ever disagreed on? Like for what have you liked I disliked or vice versa? We can have the exact same taste in that kind of stuff. Now everybody else will disagree. What are you doing? You're playing. He's playing.
What are you playing?
He's playing just games on his phone.
You guys were talking. I was listening. I can multitask.
He's just a garbage human being.
But talking about movies though would be a lot of fun. But I'm not much of a critic. I mean, I know what I like, but as far as like what makes good cinema, or like as far as like use of camera angles and lighting, and what I mean, and what particular art styles, and what I mean, like.
Oh yeah,
I don't get that finicky.
So like, here's the thing: if the editing is done well, I don't notice it because it's done well.
Sure.
If the music is good, you tend not to notice it. So I'm not gonna. Was it fun, entertaining? Yeah. Was this part stupid? That's what I'd talk about.
Yeah.
No art critic.
Grim, I've decided my next random project to you all will be 1 pound of jelly beans, more fizzy candy if y'all want, and some shortbread. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Grim, you are an honorary mini war gamer.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
are part of the team. You're mini war gamer in A, like you're on the A team.
Yeah.
I mean, not B team.
Yeah. You
I'm just waiting to see if Vito comes up here and throws something at us.
yeah, Grim, if you ever come visit us, you automatically pass the mandatory scoliosis test.
Quirk does not have to sniff your urine.
Man,
And you don't have to turn your head and cough.
deprive me of my 2 joys.
That's why he took the job.
John Shop at Kris, have you seen the new model of the Falcon from the new movie? Yes, I have actually, and I've seen the Bandai kit for it, and it spoils the movie for me. The Bandai kit spoiled the movie for me.
Oh no!
Yeah.
How so? Oh wait, well you shouldn't say anything because this is a viewer.
Well, anybody can go look at the Bandai kit, and it'll spoil what the Falcon about the Falcon.
Okay.
I'll spoil it right now for you. if you
Okay,
want.
hold on. Everybody, skip ahead
Yeah.
to 15, 20 seconds if you want spoilers. We can spoil it. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. The Falcon, you know how like it's the perfectly triangular front to it? Okay. The Bandai kit, that front part comes off because it's a shuttle. And that's why the Millennium Falcon has that piece missing there, because there was a shuttle there at one point.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
So I'm wondering if we're going to see that in the movie. And is that you texting me, or
Answer the question, Quirk.
That's right. No.
what are you possibly swallowing?
Yeah, what were you swallowing? No,
No, you
that was
won't.
anywhere
That's
near
empty. That's been empty for an hour.
You put your head under the table. What?
But yeah, so that Bandai kind of ruined that for me. But that's okay. I didn't really care. I'm not that personally invested in the Solo movie. Mainly because at first I even still right now to this moment I'm still not 100% behind the actor they got for Han.
think
Apollo
he's very
Syndrome
stupid.
just realized that Quirk sounds a bit like Corey Taylor from Slipknot.
No,
When
he
talks.
doesn't.
No.
Corey Taylor from Slipknot. No, he doesn't.
No.
Anthony B, who's watching UFC tonight?
I haven't bothered keeping track for a while of the UFC. Who's
No?
fighting tonight?
I don't know.
Anybody cares about?
No.
Anybody here ever watch any
I-
of the old UFC stuff?
Oh yeah.
No.
No.
The old
Yeah,
stuff.
like Dan Severn and stuff?
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The best fight of all time, I think, is still Kenny Shamrock versus Hoist Gracie, the first fight.
Yeah, yeah.
You know. The new MMA is kind of boring to me.
I know it's less. Oh, fuck.
Nailed it.
It's less blood sport.
Yeah, which
You know.
not what I signed up for.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
Full Metal Huggas. Hi, Chris Monkeys, Monkey Lord coworkers. Has anyone been to Beverly yet?
Been bad to Beverly yet.
Has anyone
Yeah.
been bad to
All
Beverly?
of us, the whole show.
Oh,
no
yeah.
more than Beverly deserved, though.
He brings it on himself. Really.
What have I
does.
done today to deserve it?
You came in.
You were just you.
Every group needs a whipping boy. And
Did you just murmur the word meth under your breath there? Meth.
I need meth. I'm low on meth.
Wah, 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 wah.
Why are you the company whipping boy?
Because he likes it.
He
He
likes
does.
it.
He does. In all honesty, so when you guys see on cameras us always bullying Quirk, he is 100% the office bully off camera.
Hey, you threw a pen at my head really hard
I
once.
did. I just hummed a pen at you.
Or sticking pens in his ass crack,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then putting it on your computer.
and then you
And
put,
you
it,
put
And then you're putting it in your
I
mouth.
didn't put it in my mouth.
you put it in your mouth, dude.
So he's standing at the computer like this, and I grabbed a Sharpie. I'm like, boop, and it went right
It
in.
went right in.
It was
Oh,
gone.
whatever.
So Josh pulls it out and puts it on Chris's computer, and Chris is like, that's disgusting. Steve walks in not realizing what had happened, and Chris is like,
Because
yeah, you
Chris
want-"
was putting on gloves to move
Yeah,
it, right?
I had gloves on.
So Steve's like, oh, whatever, picks it up. He's like, don't worry about it.
That's not what happened at all. It's such an exaggeration.
That's not exactly.
Sure, I put it in my mouth. Bum. Bum. That's why I'm the commissioner.
I gotta test those mums.
You pass.
That's a 10-point pen right there.
You're about a quart low.
You need to chew your food.
Holy shit. Oh, man, we're 2 o'clock. You know what time that is?
Oh.
We're done.
That's how we're ending this?
Steve eating ass. That's how every episode ends. Just Steve holding a spork. Yeah, we're gonna have to eat our way out of this one.
Time for bum.
All All right, Spoony, looks like we're gonna have to eat our way out of this one again.
Oh my goodness. Oh
So, hopefully you guys, I don't know, did we learn anything?
no.
Bum darts.
Bum darts. So, if you're commission painting service or you're brand new to the hobby, you want a little bit of help, send your questions to Kris@MiniWarGaming.com. Of course, you can also join me at wayofthebrush.com as well, or send your emails to Kris@MiniWarGaming.com, or join me on wayofthebrush.com, where we'll have Discord, we have Instagram, Twitter, all of the social media links and everything like that. And of course, it also has a link to the Way of the Brush t-shirts. So, like I'm wearing, see how I look extra manly next to these guys? It's because I'm wearing a Way of the Brush t-shirt.
No.
Wow, that was firm. That's like a Skittle.
With an extra chewy center. I don't know where else we can go from here.
He pinched my Skittle.
Thanks to the patrons for their support. Assholes. I don't know.
Eat me.
Eat me. All right. I think we're done. We can't go any lower than this. Can we go any lower? I think we could.
I think we're rating at a high point, all things considered.
But we're done. Take care of your brushes. They'll take care of you, and I will see you guys later at some point. Next episode 201, where we'll possibly answer fewer questions. might not even do any more show. Later, dudes.